Heat fans, Happy New Year and welcome into the first live stream on the Heat Report of the 2025 year. We are taking on the New Orleans Pelicans today. I am Nic Rohloff. This is the Heat Report by Chad Sports. Welcome in. Hopefully everyone is having a good New Year's Day, had a good holiday week, because it is time now for the Miami Heat to really kick things into gear with a favorable 5-game stretch on the horizon. Jimmy Butler returning for the Heat today in the starting lineup alongside Duncan Robinson, Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and Haywood Highsmith. And it's time for Miami to really take things seriously before the trade deadline on February 6th, because it's the time where you can really build on what you have done in the first 30 games of the season, see if you are buyers at the deadline rather than sellers. This will be an important month of Miami Heat basketball. It might be one of the most defining months in Heat basketball history due to the complications this month could have with Jimmy Butler, and we will be here for every or almost every Miami Heat game, as well as breaking down everything. Hopefully everyone is doing good and is ready to have a fun time on today's watch party. We have about 23 minutes and change until tip-off, so let me know where the real ones are watching from. As always, shout out your city for me down in the comment section, and we'll give some shout-outs. I already see some real ones in the chat. I see Chase, my guy, Jay the Fox, Kane Angel, Cat Slayer, Richard, Cedric. Shout out to all y'all. Orlando from Cat Slayer. Same thing for Cedric Perry. Nicholas is in Sydney. Time Man says, oh, hi-yo. T3 is in Oregon. Miami, Jay the Fox. Matthew is in Port St. Lucie. Daywalker's in Dallas. Daywalker, you've always been in Dallas. I've actually known that because when we shipped that ball out to you, it was not that far of a shipment. Shout out to you, Daywalker, another Hall of Famer. Kyle's in Freeport. Osvaldo is in Tampa. Glad everyone is hanging in here on the first day of the new year. I spent my New Year's Eve out at a bar with some friends. It was a lot of fun. Then it just came into work on the first day of the year. But I'm glad that I spend the first day of 2025 here on the Heat Report with the real ones, watching some Heat basketball where Miami should be able to get a win, playing the 5-28 New Orleans Pelicans. Maybe, I think, the most disappointing team in the NBA this year. Them, the Pelicans, the Sixers, the Pacers are all up there, but 5-28? Are you kidding me, New Orleans? No Brandon Ingram, no Zion Williamson today, but they still have Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, CJ McCollum, DeJounte Murray. They still got some nice guys, so there is no chance and there's no way that you can take it easy. You got to be ready to play today, and I'm excited to see how the Heat handle this game against an inferior opponent at home, 9.5-point favorites. Also very intrigued to see how the Heat play with Jimmy Butler back into the rotation. Missed the past week and a half due to illness, returned to competitive conditioning. Obviously, the saga of Jimmy Butler trade rumors have really picked up over the last 2 weeks, really starting on Christmas morning when Shams reported that he prefers a trade, and then Pat Riley releasing a statement saying they're not going to trade him. It's been an interesting last 2 weeks for Miami, but Jimmy Butler is ultimately back now, and we'll see how he plays as he returns to the starting lineup. I've also got the college football playoff semifinal game on, Oregon-Ohio State. Ohio State with a blowout right now, but Oregon just scored another touchdown, and maybe we have a game on our hands, folks. Maybe we have a game on our hands. But either way, we'll be focused on the Heat game today. Shout out to everybody watching. And I have to give a shout out to our sponsor on today's live show. That is Prize Picks. Yes, Prize Picks is back. Shout out to the daily fantasy sports platform that I play all the time. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it's so easy to play. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Basketball season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. And now you can win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Think Steph Curry will get more than 5 3-pointers, Giannis more than 35 points. Cook up your hot takes with your friends on Prize Picks when you and your crew run your game. I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Pelicans game. I got more than C.J. McCollum and Tyler Herro combined, 44 points. Less than on Jaime Jaquez Jr., 8.5 points. And then more than on Trey Murphy, 3.5 rebounds. A little three-player entry here. You can customize the way you play Prize Picks by combining different sports, different players, different teams. It does not matter. That's why Prize Picks is the best. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you place your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. 80 people watching. Hopefully everyone is ready to have fun today. Let me know who you got in this game, folks. MIA for the Heat, NOP for the Pelicans. I tell you guys all the time, I will not pick the Miami Heat to win every game, but I do think at home, Jimmy Butler back playing the 5-28 New Orleans Pelicans with no Brandon Ingram, no Zion Williamson. They should be able to get a win today and get to 17-14 on the season. I'm typing my MIAs, but let me know who you rocking with down in the comments section. I'll give some shout-outs. We got Kyle, Matthew, Tyler, all rocking MIA. What's up, Skipper? 10 rocking with the Heat. Ty Man is. Alex Almonte as well. Appreciate all the real ones hanging out with us in this pregame portion of the live show. 18 minutes and change until tip-off. We know we should probably talk about what happened on Sunday, the last time the Miami Heat played. Sunday night in Houston against the Rockets, a big-time win on the road against a team in the Rockets that are top 5, top 6 in the Western Conference. They get the win, but obviously the story from that game is the fight at the end of the game between Tyler Herro and Amen Thompson. Terry Rozier jumped in and kind of got on top of Thompson, threw maybe a punch. Rozier suspended one game, so Terry is not playing tonight for Miami. He will not be available off the bench, but he will be joining the Heat for tomorrow's game against the Indiana Pacers at home. Duncan Robinson is back after missing that game against Houston on Sunday with a right foot strain. And then Jimmy Butler, obviously the headliner, is back as well. But all jokes aside about that game against Houston and how it finished, Tyler Herro with a phenomenal game where he has 27 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, just absolutely dominated. And he had to do it against good defenders like Dylan Brooks, like Amen Thompson. He was in complete control of that one. It was absolutely a joy to watch. He was dominant. Him and Nikola Jovic really led the way there late in that game. It was fun to watch for those two. And then when you see the fight and the way the guys had Tyler's back for the most part, Haywood Highsmith, Terry Rozier, you'll love to see that. And I'm excited to hopefully have that win against a good Houston team on the road surge Miami forward. It was a frustrating last couple of weeks for Miami. I've been calling them mid, annoying, but a 3-1 week last week against Brooklyn, Orlando, Atlanta, and Houston, I would have taken absolutely with no questions asked. They should have beat both Orlando and Brooklyn. They did. They barely beat the Magic. That was a tough watch, but they got it done late. Appreciate that win. And I asked for a split and a back-to-back against Atlanta and Houston on the road. Atlanta's been good this season, a surprise team. And I knew without Jimmy Butler, it was going to be hard to get a split on the road and a back-to-back. I thought it was more likely they beat Atlanta than Houston, but either way, they got the split, a 3-1 week, and hopefully they continue to have a good week here. I think they only play 2 times this week. I think it's only today and tomorrow, and then they go on a West Coast trip starting Monday in Sacramento. No, they play on Saturday against the Jazz. That's right. They play at home against the Jazz on Saturday, and then they start their West Coast trip. A crazy West Coast trip. Monday night against the Kings. Tuesday night against the Warriors. Thursday against the Jazz. Saturday against the Blazers. Monday against the Clippers. Wednesday against the Lakers. And then they finally return home for 3 games. Wild West Coast trip here in January. But hopefully the Heat are able to take advantage of some of those lower teams in the Western Conference. 15 minutes to go until we get underway in the 3:05 between the Pelicans and the Heat. 100 people watching. If you're ready for the game, hit that thumbs up icon. We'll showcase our Super Chat menu in just a second. But as we always tell you, if we get 50 likes before we tip off, we will take a shot of tequila on the house. have the Patron with me right here. I believe my shot glass is right there. There she is. If we get 50 likes before we tip off, we're taking a shot of Patron on the house and ringing in the new year with a good old-fashioned Patron shot. So hit that thumbs up icon. It's also one way to help the channel grow and get more eyeballs, because the more likes, the more algorithm push-outs it gets for YouTube, which means more Heat fans see, join, subscribe, and creates a better environment here. Not everyone could super chat, we know, but liking, commenting, and subscribing is the best way to help the channel grow. So we'd appreciate everyone hitting that thumbs up icon. Appreciate everyone also saying Happy New Year's in the chat. Happy New Year's to all watching as well. Hopefully 2025 for Miami is a good one. I think it's going to be an eventful 2025. I got to be honest. There's no doubt about that in my mind. This might be one of the most eventful years in Miami Heat history, because you'll have the Jimmy Butler trade rumors continuing to the deadline. You'll have the Jimmy Butler rumors if he's not traded before the deadline in the offseason. It will be a fascinating 365 days for Miami, but hopefully it starts with a bang and a win at home against the New Orleans Pelicans. 18 likes away from 50. Hit that thumbs up icon. Help your boy out. Get those like numbers up. Ty God says you get 25 likes, take half shots. No, it's full or nothing. It's either 50 or nothing. 50 or nothing. Predict the score for me, though, down in the comments section. We've all believe that Miami's going to win. Well, what's the score? What's it going to be? Let me know what y'all think the score of tonight's game is going to be. I am going to predict 115 to 100. I actually think the Heat cover the 9.5 point spread. They don't do that often. I'm going to go 115-100 Miami. 115-100. I think the Heat do a good job defensively on a DeJounte Murray, CJ McCollum duo. I'm going 115-100 Miami. Sue saying 113-78. I don't think the Pelicans will score just 78 points, but I love it. Kane says 99-90. Okay. Rome says 192. 96-82. That's a low-scoring game from Skipper. 110-100 in favor of Miami from Chase. Oh, Noah's back saying, sup, little bro. I think you, little bro. I think it's you, brother. I think you, little bro. Melvin says 130 to 123 Heat. Chase says I never check my predictions come true. Listen, it's hard to remember everyone's score predictions. I always remember what my score prediction is. So if I ever get one right, I'll make sure to let you guys know about it, because you know how rare it is to get a score prediction right in the NBA. An exact score in the NBA is crazy. An exact score in the NBA is actually crazy. Noah says, do you think the Knicks beat the Jazz? Yeah, the Jazz are not good. The Knicks are one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. I absolutely think that the Knicks will win today. Absolutely. Chase says, whatever happened to Zion? He's dealing with an injury, I still think. He's still with an injury. I'm curious to see what they do with him. Reports out of New Orleans is that they are open to trading him. Also, reports show that their biggest goal before the trade deadline is to trade Brandon Ingram, since they're not getting any better with the extension talks with him. B.I. is an intriguing name for Miami to watch, I got to be honest. Maybe, just maybe, the Pelicans would not want Jimmy, but if the Heat wanted to go all in, say the Heat get hot here down the stretch, could they trade Rozier, Jaquez, and salary to match Brandon Ingram's $35 million contract and go all in? Would a Herro, Ingram, Bam, Jimmy, core four even do anything in Miami? Would it make them contenders? I don't know. But I think that name would be linked to the Heat if Miami goes on a run here. If they win, they have a very favorable schedule. 3 games at home this week against the Pelicans tonight, Pacers tomorrow, and then Jazz on Saturday. Realistically, I think Miami should win all 3 of those games at home. Then they're 19-14. And then they go on the road to start their West Coast trip against the Kings and Warriors, 2 underachieving teams in the Western Conference right now. I legitimately think Miami could win the next 5 games. And if they do that, they're 21-14. Then they play the Jazz, could be 22-14. You really get on a win streak here. And maybe then you really start to change your opinion on this team, and you buy at the deadline, and maybe Brandon Ingram is a name to watch. We'll see. We'll see. And then if you made that trade, I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there, and Jimmy Butler leaves in the offseason or opts out, you can just extend Brandon Ingram. You don't have to do it as you trade for him. You can wait till the offseason because you have bird rights. So you could go into the tax a little bit. It's an interesting hypothetical to think about. I wouldn't say I'm doing it by any stretch of the imagination. Not predicting that it will happen. It's just something to think about. It just is. And I like to throw hypotheticals out there on live shows. I don't claim to have insiders or sources. I have had an insider or source tell me something in the past, but I would let you guys know if I have a sourced information coming out or anything like that, but that's just pure speculation. I think it would be fun. It'd be an interesting scenario. 140 people watching, 15 likes away from 50. Hit that thumbs up icon for a shot in the house. This is our Super Chat menu today. As always, $20 gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame, and we recognize you as a Hall of Famer. We've had a couple Hall of Famers check in today. Chase, Hall of Famer. We had Daywalker check in as a Hall of Famer. We've had a couple people come in and hang out with us today, which has always been good. $10 shots of Patrons on this New Year's Day. $5. We're getting back to the push-ups. $5 push-ups, baby. See if we can get there. And I actually have a goal on the live show as well, if you see it in the live chat. If we get 10 $5 super chats or better, I'll do a beer bong. That means if 10 people send in a $5 super chat, I'm doing a beer bong. Or it can be 3 people combined for that amount. We'll see if we can get there. You see the goal in the live chat. Let's see if we can hit it. But we are 10 likes away. Come on, hit that thumbs up icon. 8 minutes to go until we tip off. First game of the new year. Four years away. Or 4 years. 4 likes or 9 likes away. 9 likes away. Oh, my goodness. What the hell did he do here? Jimmy Butler is rocking pink hair today. Interesting there. I know we've joked about his hair color meaning the team he wants to potentially play for next, but I don't know if that's the actual case, folks. By the way, Oregon scored a touchdown to make it 34-15. They just got the ball back on a punt, so there's 20 minutes left in the game. They're down 19. It's going to be tough, but we'll see if Oregon come back. Oh! We got our first super chat of the day, and it's a big one, baby. And then we got another one coming in. Shout out to Chase and shout out to Axie for getting the party started here on New Year's Day. Absolutely love it. Chase will always have the first super chat of 2025 in his resume. Shout out to him. $20. Happy New Year, Heat Nation. Let's go, Rolly. Let's go, chat. Shout out to Chase for getting the party started today. Gets it started, baby. Gets it started. We're going to get Chase in the Hall of Fame, and as always, we celebrate with a shot. Chase 1. Shout out to you, my friend. Get on the ball again is not the first time. And then shout out to Axie as well with the $5 super chat. Merry New Year, Rolly. Somebody's got to contribute to the goal. Hope we start the year with a Heat dub. If we don't start the year with a Heat dub, I am going to be upset because we're playing the, I think, worst team in the NBA. I'm pretty sure they're the worst record in the NBA, 5-28. They're absolutely disaster. But shout out to Axie, shout out to Chase. 2 down, 8 to go until we get a beer bong on the cribbo. But we're going to take a shot to celebrate that introduction of the Hall of Fame for Chase. To Chase, shout out to you, my friend. Love it. First shot, and then let me get the push-up cam set up, baby. Let me get the push-up cam set up. Who does it like us? I don't think there's another channel out there live for every Heat game. Almost every Heat game. I can't say every Heat game. Oop, that was all right. Can't say every Heat game yet. Soon, though. Soon. But then we got our push-up cam. We're breaking down the action, news, rumors, as well as doing fun things like push-ups and shots for the 160 people watching. Push-up cam time, baby. There's not a lot of room here. I gotta be honest. That little thing is a dagger. All right, 5 push-ups, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Oh, you said diamond push-ups? I didn't see. Maybe next time we'll do diamond. But shout out to Axie. Shout out to Axie for the $5 super chat. $5 equals 5 push-ups. You guys got it up close and personal there. I'm rewatching it. You guys see how close I am to the camera. Not a lot of studio space here in Studio E. If that table in the back corner wasn't there, it would be a lot easier to showcase everything here. But you see there's not a lot of room when we flip that camera around behind me. This is usually one of the more roomy studios, too. Disappointing. Now, I wouldn't say disappointing, but, like, just not in the spot we want to be right now. 4 likes away from 50. Let's get there. But if you're ready for the game, spam me. I'm giving shout-outs to everyone in the comments who spam me right now as we are 3.5 minutes away from tipping off in the 3:05. Axie is fired up. Stickman Sam is ready to go. T3 is ready to go. Matthew Harrison is ready to go. Remember, if you are just joining us right now, Jimmy Butler is back for Miami after missing the last 5 games with an illness and return to competitive conditioning. Terry Rozier is out. He is suspended 1 game for his involvement in that Heat-Rockets scuffle on Sunday night. Tyler Herro is not suspended. He'll ready to go. Duncan Robinson's back after missing Sunday against Houston due to a right foot sprain. So Heat rocking with a starting lineup of Tyler Herro, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, and Bam Adebayo. That starting 5 has started 12 times together this season. When those 5 have started together this year, the Heat are 8-4, so it's been a good, successful starting lineup, and I'm excited to see them work together again. I'll be intrigued to see who is the lead guys off the bench because the Heat are obviously without Drew Smith. He is out for the year with injury. They don't have Terry Rozier today, so who is going to be that lead guard off the bench? Is it Alec Burks? I would assume so. Is it going to be Nikola Jovic, a lot of the ball handling coming off the bench? I think it's going to be an intriguing kind of scenario to see how the rotation works for Miami tonight. Might see Paul Larson. Maybe there's a chance there. Maybe we see Josh Christopher. Who knows? Christopher is on the bench. So is Kashad Johnson. Obviously, Johnson has a standard contract. He has a that they had to fill because of the Thomas Bryant trade, and then it was going to be Drew Smith, but then Drew Smith gets hurt. Oh, Oregon threw a pick. That's tough. Jimmy is back, baby, and we're a minute and a half away from Heat basketball tipping off in 2025. I am extremely, extremely excited. It's going to be a fun year, I think, folks. It's going to be entertaining, at least. Let's hope that 2025 gets off to a good start. Let's hope they get off to a good start. Starting lineup for New Orleans, I believe, is rookie center Yves Missi, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, C.J. McCollum, and DeJounte Murray. That's the starting 5 for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado and Jeremiah Robinson Earl are both out for this game with injuries, so the bench in New Orleans is a little thin. We'll get to see Jordan Hawkins come off the bench. Second-year guy out of UConn. I'm a big fan of his game. Josh is at Ohio State, scored a dagger touchdown. Well, it looks like Ohio State's going to advance. They're probably going to win it all. I thought, I got to be honest, the winner of Ohio State-Oregon was going to win the national championship, and it looks like that will be Ohio State. All right, starting lineups are announced. Looks like the Heat are taking the floor. They're rocking their white unis today. Jimmy Butler is back wearing a nice little pink braids. And it looks like we're ready to go, baby. Looks like we are ready to go. And if you have not already, make sure you do hit that sub button. I'm Nic Rohloff. We go live for almost every Heat game. We'll be going live for almost every Heat game, or really every Heat game, in the very, very short term, since football season is almost over. And we'll be able to do every Heat game. We'll be able to do every Heat game. Pelly's rocking, what jerseys are those? Those are like alternates? I can't tell. Couldn't tell if that was blue or black. Hi there, Chase. There ain't no team with pink in it, so I think the trolling is over. Yesterday he had purple hair, which could have been the Kings, but I don't know what. There's no team with pink, so. Starting lineups, like I mentioned, for each team: DeJounte Murray, C.J. McCollum, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Yves Missi. For Pelicans, Herro, Duncan, Highsmith, Jimmy, and Bam. For the Miami Heat, Pelicans 5-28, one win since the first week of November. How crazy is that? Miami coming off a big win on the road against Houston on Sunday. Winners of 3 of their last 4, 16-14 record, 9.5-point favorites. Pelicans have lost 10 straight games. We'll see what happens in this one. Hopefully a Heat win. Muhammad, who says pink for Miami Vice. Maybe he wants to stay in Miami. Maybe he wants to stay in Miami. I hope so. All right. It's time to go in Miami. Tip is up. Tip is won by the Miami Heat. So the Heat will get the ball in the first and fourth quarters of tonight's game. Adebayo has it. Looks like Pelicans are wearing their purple unis. Herro's got it on the right wing. He swings it over to Duncan Robinson. Bam sets him a screen. Dropped off to Adebayo. Free throw line jumper is good. And the Heat start the year with a perfect offensive possession and go up 2-0 with a Bam Adebayo free throw line jumper. Love to see Bam knock that down early here. Tyler Herro guarding DeJounte Murray. Jimmy guarding C.J. McCollum, and it's a turnover. DeJounte Murray just dribbles it off of his foot, out of bounds, going back to Miami. A perfect offensive set and a perfect defensive set for the Heat to begin 2025. Love to see that. Herro has it right wing, gets a screen, chased by DeJounte Murray. Will swing it over to Duncan Robinson. Bam sets him a screen. Duncan curling 3. It's good! And the Heat start the year 2 for 2 from the field. Up 5-0 early. Love to see it. Love to see it. Murray gets it over to McCollum. DeJounte now gets it back. Series of screens. Working inside. Stripped by Bam. He outlets it to Herro. Herro pushing the pace. He'll stop at the right wing. Let Bam come and join him. It's swung over to Bam. It's tipped out of bounds by Yves Missi. Length there from the rookie out of Baylor. And it will be side out for Miami. Good start in 2025. Heat 2-2 from the field. Have also caused 2 turnovers. How about that? How about that? Perfect picture, perfect start. Herro has it, gets a screen from Bam, driving inside, running left-handed floater is good. Heat up 7-0 in our 3 of 3 from the field. Haywood Highsmith defending Trey Murphy, a little aggressive there defensively, and picks up a weak foul, but great move here. Good patience, hesitation. Herro drives right into the lane and used the left hand, and he's able to knock it down. Minute and a half into this one, you couldn't ask for a better start for the Heat. Herb Jones to inbound, having troubles getting it in. Now finds Missi. Missi over to Murray. He's still guarded by Herro. Swung over to Murphy. Trey Murphy back to Murray. Murphy takes a deep 3, and the Pelicans are on the board. Trey Murphy, one of my favorite wings in the NBA. He is a sniper. Herro brings it up now. Still guarded by DeJounte Murray. Finds a curling Duncan Robinson who gets downhill. Finger roll layup is good. And the Heat have still yet to miss a shot. 4 for 4 from the field. Robinson with 5 points. Perfect start offensively for Miami. Herb Jones has it now, someone on the trade block as well. He drops it down inside. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, actually. Messi couldn't handle the pass, and it's a turnover for the Pels. Heat have it. Third turnover in the first 3 minutes for the Pelicans. And then we got Trey Murphy whistled for a foul, grabbing Duncan Robinson on the off ball. So it's a 9-3 lead for Miami. 2.5 minutes into this one. Miami has not missed a shot. Meanwhile, New Orleans can't get up shots. They've turned it over 3 times. Butler inbounds it to Highsmith. He'll swing it over to Bam. Bam handoff to Herro. 2-man game there. Herro Euro step layup inside is good. And the Heat have still yet to miss a shot. Timeout, New Orleans. The Pelicans are not ready to play in the new year. 5 of 5 from the field is Miami, getting easy looks inside. No defense from the Pels. 11-3. Timeout. The Pelicans need a TO. Spam those fireball emojis in the chat. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. It's getting hot, folks. And while it's getting hot, spam those fireball emojis. I'm going to tell you about our proud sponsor on today's live show, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform, that is PrizePicks. Today's show is sponsored by PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it's so easy to play. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Basketball season is heating up, and PrizePicks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. And now you can win up to 1,000 times your money on PrizePicks. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Think Steph Curry will get more than 5 3-pointers, Giannis more than 35 points. Cook up your hot takes with your friends on PrizePicks when you and your crew run your game. I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Pelicans game. I got more than C.J. McCollum and Tyler Herro combined, 44 points. Less than on Jaime Jaquez Jr., 8.5 points. And then more than on Trey Murphy, 3.5 rebounds. A little 3-player entry here. You can customize the way you play PrizePicks by combining different sports, different players, different teams. It does not matter. That's why PrizePicks is the best. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you place your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. What a start for Miami in 2025. Perfect from the field. 4 for 4 inside the paint. I mean, this is just awesome offense by the Heat right now. It's awesome offense. Herro with 4 points on 2 of 2 shooting, both inside the restricted area. Bam hit that little midi jumper at the free throw line. Duncan Robinson's hit a 3 and a little floater inside. And the Pelicans have only got up 1 shot. They made their only shot, Trey Murphy 3-ball, but the other 3 possessions they've had, turnovers. I'll say this, folks. We are playing the Pelicans on the court today, but prayers go out to all the people in New Orleans after the situation that arose last night. It's just so sad to see in this world, man. It's so sad. Prayers out to everyone in New Orleans. All right, we're back in action here. No substitutions for each team. DeJounte Murray gets into the paint, fading away at the free throw line, and he knocks down the jumper. So the Pelicans are 2 for 2 from the field. It's just that they haven't been able to get shots up because of the turnovers. Herro now has it the other way. We'll see what Willie Green talked about with the team in that timeout. Butler has it top of the key. Guard by Herb Jones. Gets it to Bam. Bam, top of the key, is going to line up a triple, and his 3-pointer does not go, so it's the first missed shot of the game for Miami. And now the Pelicans try to cut into the 6-point deficit. Murphy driving, kicking. It's DeJounte Murray. Good cutoff by Highsmith. Out to Herb Jones, who drives and kicks. Now it's Trey Murphy who's cut off. Good defensive possession to this point for the Heat. Murphy now gets a screen. Bam switches. Bam moving his feet well. Forcing a kick out. C.J. McCollum fall away 3. No good. Rebound Duncan Robinson. One of the best defensive possessions that you'll see. Herro the other way. Now resets it over to Bam Adebayo on the right wing. He faces up on the smaller Trey Murphy. He's double teamed. Kicks it to Duncan. Duncan drives to the right side now, drops off to Adebayo on the baseline, who throws it down for a bam slam. But it's also a foul as well, and one. Adebayo inside. Good drive and dish from Duncan, and then you just see Herb Jones lightly hit the forearm of Adebayo. Was not enough to dislodge the basketball, and Bam finishes through the contact. Bam now with 4 points, chance to get to 5 if he converts the and one, which he does. 4 minutes into this game, Heat absolutely dominant on both ends of the floor. 9-point lead. DeJounte Murray in the pick and roll. Drop off to the rookie Yves Missi. Back to Murray outside. Herro with a good closeout. Murray now driving. Step back. Free throw line. Jumper. Rattles in and out. And Jimmy Butler grabs the defensive board. Outlet to Bam. Now back to Butler. Downhill inside. Fouled. And Jimmy Butler will earn a trip to the charity stripe for the first time today. There's one thing that you can always count on Jimmy to do, for better or for worse. It's attacking the rim, drawing fouls, and getting to the free throw line. Heat have a chance to jump out to a double-digit lead, not even 4.5 minutes into this first half. Butler's first free throw is good, and that's how Jimmy Butler gets on the scoreboard for the first time. Heat officially do lead by 10, 15-5. Hoping Jimmy returning to this lineup provides a spark for this Heat team, and they can really go on a run here. He goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's an 11-point lead for Miami. It's a 9-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes. DeJounte Murray, defended by Highsmith right now, gets a screen from Missi. Missi rolls. It's a turnover for Murray. Another one, the 4th of the game for New Orleans. Duncan Robinson picked up the loose ball. This is a disaster of a start for the Pelicans. They might have been partying in Miami too late last night. Herro driving on McCollum. Stopping, turning, fadeaway at the free throw line. Bottoms! Tyler Herro, his offensive game is just so smooth. 6 points in the first quarter. CJ McCollum the other way. Cut off by Highsmith. It's swung all the way around to DeJounte Murray, who gets a screen. Now out to McCollum. Baseline drive. Floater over Highsmith. No good. Rebound Miami. What a start for this Heat team. Herro the other way now. Swinging it to Bam. Back to Tyler. Herro gets a screen. Drops it off to Bam. Free throw line. Pump fake. Bam. Spin. Fadeaway. I think he got fouled. It's a late whistle, but a foul is called. And Adebayo, who got slapped on the arm there, or the elbow, is going to get it 2 free throws himself. And now the Heat have a chance to go up 22-5 if he makes 2 free throws. I mean, if you are a Heat fan, you could not ask for a better start to this game, a better start to this year, against a Pelicans team who has been the biggest disappointment in the NBA this season, a 5-28 record, 1 win since November 14th, 10 straight losses. They are just not in sync, folks. After making that trade in the offseason for DeJounte Murray, it has fired, or I should say backfired. Adebayo makes both free throws. He's got 7 first-quarter points. It's a 20-5 lead. Daniel Tice checks in for Yves Missi. He sets a screen for C.J. McCollum. McCollum swinging it to Trey Murphy. Murphy, step back 3. Good defense by Highsmith is his better offense. And Murphy has 6 of the first 8 points for New Orleans. The Heat are also in the bonus already with 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Herro gets a screen from Bam. Herro hesitating, pulling up at the elbow, comes up short there. Trey Murphy with the board, and he'll push for New Orleans. He'll stop at the top of the key and line up a 3. Rattles in and out, and Haywood Highsmith grabs the board. He'll bring it up now. Hand it off to a curling Duncan Robinson, who's pressed up by Trey Murphy. Duncan, screened, swung over to Herro. Herro, now over to Bam. Back to Herro. Reverses his pivot foot, drives, turns, spins, drops it to a cutting Bam. 3 on the shot clock. Adebayo, does he recognize it? He does. It's a step back 3. It's no good. Bad offensive possession there by Miami. Pelicans the other way. C.J. McCollum driving inside. Layup. Too strong. Good defense by Duncan. Rebound Highsmith. 5-on-4 for the Heat. Bam drives the other way. and they can't take advantage of it. Herro now has it, driving on DeJounte Murray, stopping, 8-foot floater is good. Tyler Herro not settling, getting into the paint and finishing. He's got 8 points in the quarter, all inside the painted area. Trey Murphy now drives on Highsmith and lays it up and in, plus a foul. Trey Murphy carrying the Pelicans offensively with 8 first quarter points and a chance to make it 9 with a free throw here. Tom Sipes in the building. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Happy New Year. I think I could play on this Pelicans team. This team is terrible. This team is horrific. Haywood Highsmith will take a seat on the bench. He's got 2 fouls. Nikola Jovic will be first man off the bench for Miami. Nikola Jovic coming off what I would say is best game of the year in Houston on Sunday. 18 points, 7 boards, 6 assists. Had the go-ahead triple that put Miami up 4 with 40 seconds to go when they double-teamed Herro. Jovic has been playing inspired basketball, and I made a video about Nikola on, I believe, was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. Murphy converts the three-point play. The Pelicans trail by 11. Alec Burks is also into the game. Tyler Herro takes a seat. So Burks, Duncan, Jimmy, Bam, and Jovic. Looks like the Pelicans are going to a 2-3 zone here. Jovic has it left wing. Now to Butler in the corner. Jimmy, one-legged triple. This man is unserious. Unbelievable. Rebound, Herb Jones. He finds Trey Murphy from the parking lot, and it's good. Trey Murphy, 4 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, 12 points. Pelicans trail by 8. Timeout Eric Spoelstra. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Trey Murphy is ridiculous. Oh, my. I just tweeted it out. Jimmy Butler, one-legged 3. This man is so unserious. So unserious. 370 people watching here in the first quarter. Shout out to all the real ones spending their New Year's Day and New Year's Day night with us here at the Heat Report. If you have not already, please help me out by hitting that thumbs up icon. Over 370 people watching. We should easily have triple-digit likes. We're 28 likes away from 100. Hit that thumbs up icon right now. If you can't super chat, that's fine. Another way to help grow the channel is liking, subscribing, commenting. So help me out by hitting that thumbs up icon. It takes 1 second. Free content here at the Heat Report. Let's get to 100 right now. Let's get to 100 right now. Oh, 17 likes away. Can we get there, baby? I can't believe Jimmy took a one-legged 3 from the corner. Such an unserious basketball player, man. I love him. I do love him to death, but as unserious, this is unbelievable. 14 likes away from 100. Can we get there during this TV timeout? No, Jimmy did not make that one-legged three-pointer in the corner. Like I said, he's just a hilarious basketball player, man. A hilarious basketball player. Ugh. Herro with a good start to this one. That's an all-star if I've ever seen one. I really hope he gets invited to the all-star game, man. Listen, we've always debated on if Herro has all-star potential. Many people believed he did. I was one of them. I said that I would be down to trade Tyler in the offseason to help get a piece to fit Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo's timeline. But, man, he's been hooping. Alec Burks lines up a triple out of the timeout, wide open, can't get it to go. Rebound New Orleans, and now here come the Pelicans trying to cut into this deficit. They trailed by as much as 15. Only an 8-point lead for Miami now. Herb Jones drives inside. That's a travel. He falls, ball on the deck, and it looks like it will be a jump ball between Nikola Jovic and Herb Jones. I thought he traveled before he fell to the ground. Nine likes away from 100. Come on, folks. Let's get to triple-digit likes. 400 people watching. Jovic and Herb Jones will jump it up. 8 seconds on the shot clock. So if New Orleans wins, that's how much time they have left. Jovic doesn't win it. Herb Jones has it. He kicks it out. Chaos, though. 4 seconds. It's a half-court three by Trey Murphy. Does not go in. Almost did, though. Jovic grabs the rebound, and he'll bring it up for the Heat. Jovic driving, cut off by Jordan Hawkins, and resets out to Alec Burks. Now they dump it into Jovic, who's posting up. Jovic is doubled. Now he'll back in. Doubled once again. Finds a cutting Butler on the baseline, who kicks it out to Burks. Alec Burks gets downhill, inside, running layup, too strong, no good, and the veteran 0 for 2 from the field since checking in. Jordan Hawkins' triple in transition is good, and that 15-point lead for Miami has evaporated. It is a 12-2 run for the Pelicans. 5-point lead. Butler has in the corner, swings it around to Bam, now Duncan. Robinson gets downhill, kicking it to the corner for Jovic. He drives, Euro step, back out to Burks, corner. He's got to do something here. Swings it to Duncan. Robinson, corner or left wing three, and he gets it to go. Duncan Robinson with a second triple of the period. Lead back up to 8. That's how many points Duncan Robinson has. He's yet to miss a shot. Impressive start for Dunk. Tice gets it, top of the key. Thought about a three. Will now swing it to the corner for a curling Trey Murphy. Murphy driving on Burks. Bam helps out defensively. It's missed. Does that hit rim? I don't think it does. It's kicked back out to Murphy for a three that he can't make. Jovic with the rebound. Outlet to Duncan Robinson. It goes right through his hands out of bounds. Duncan Robinson just goes right through his hands. Butterfingers. What is he, Tyreek Hill out there? All jokes. All jokes. Duncan Robinson will take a seat on the bench now after a strong start to this game. Kel'el Ware checks in. Bam Adebayo sits down. Jaime Jaquez Jr. back in for Butler. And Tyler Herro in for Duncan. Jaquez chasing Trey Murphy. Pick and pop with Daniel Tice for three. Tice comes up short. Long rebound out to Trey Murphy. Now Jordan Hawkins. He drives on Jovic. Good defense by Nikola, who has been improving defensively every single game. Now Murphy driving. Kicked ball out of bounds. It will go to Miami. Trey Murphy wants the Pelicans to challenge the call, and he will. I gotta be honest, first look, it kind of seemed like it went off of Nikola Jovic's foot. And it looks like that is the case. Looks like that is the case. Timeout on the floor by Willie Green and the Pels. They're going to challenge this call. I honestly think it will be a quick call. I think it was off Nikola's foot. The question is, will this be a kicked ball? I don't think the Heat should be penalized because Herb Jones, Trey Murphy dribbled it off of Nikola's foot. I mean, it's clearly off of Jovic's foot. The question is, will it be out of bounds, 14 seconds on the shot clock, or about 6 seconds on the shot clock? That's the main question. That's the main question. Up says, why would you challenge? Well, to be fair, they're going to win the challenge, so might as well. Ugh. B says, I need Tyler Herro to get more than 5 assists for my blank bet. You should go on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the sponsor of the Heat. 2:10 to go in the opening quarter. Heat have an 8-point lead. Successful challenge for the Pelicans. They'll have ball side out. Still waiting to see if it's going to be a new 14 seconds on the shot clock, or will it be less? It won't be a kick ball, so it's 4.5 seconds. Trey Murphy has to fire up a tough 2-shot. No good. Rebound, Kel'el Ware. Outlets it out to Herro, and he'll bring it up. Herro has had a strong start to this game, 8 points. Pick and roll, swinging it to Jovic, now to Burks. Burks back to Jovic, posting up on C.J. McCollum. Jovic backing in. Gets 2 feet inside the paint, stripped by McCollum out of bounds. It'll be baseline for Miami, 5 seconds. I will say, Jovic has done a better job of using his height inside when guarded by smaller defenders. I think Jovic still has to work on his post game, though. I don't think he's got good post footwork. 5 seconds, inbounded, Jaquez inside, blocked by Daniel Tice. That was an impressive block by the veteran. TJ McCollum brings it up, crosses over on Burks, gets inside to the right hand and lays it home. Good take there by the veteran. 6-point lead now for Miami. They led as much as 15 in this first quarter. Herro has it, screened by Ware. Herro drives left, pump fake, floater. It rattles around the basket, but Kel'el Ware tips it up and in. The rookie with an offensive rebound and layup. Back to an 8-point lead. If you watched our video on Monday, we detailed how well Herro, Kel'el Ware, and Jovic have worked together. I'm excited to see them work here again. Jovic with a good stop on Javonte Green. Airballed floater. Rebound Ware. Outlet to Jovic. He'll push. Find a trailing Kel'el Ware, who steps into a triple and drains it! 5 straight points for the rookie, Kel'el Ware! And the lead's back to 11! McCollum, in and out dribble inside, fouled by Burks, and he'll go to the line for 2. But how about the rookie, Kel'el Ware? 5 straight points. I didn't know if I loved that shot early in the shot clock, but he felt good about it, and he drained it, baby. C.J. McCollum now at the line for 2. Makes the first. High-scoring first quarter for Miami. The Heat are a good offensive team this year, according to the metrics. They have a top 15 offensive rating. They're also top 10 in defensive rating. The metrics say the Heat are a good team, even though the eye test might tell you a different story and the record tells you they're an average team. But we'll see if things go and turn in the right direction for them. Jovic right wing, over to Herro, now to Burks. Left wing 3. Burks gets drilled to the ground, and it's going to be a foul on Trey Murphy. Murphy runs into Burks, and with 32 seconds to go in the first quarter, Alec Burks is going to get 3 free throws. That's a clear foul. So Burks is going to go to the line for 3. There's no chance they challenge that. Heat are 5 of 5 from the line today. 9-point lead. They're going to get a 2 for 1 because there's 32 seconds left on the shot clock and 3 free throws. Burks makes the first. 10-point lead. And I don't want to get greedy, but I'd love for the Heat to get a 3 for 3 trip by Burks, a stop, and a score to really expand on this what was a dominant first quarter. Burks is 2 for 2. 1 more to come on this trip. B, Prize Picks. I don't want to put down another place, but Prize Picks sponsors us, and I've always used Prize Picks more anyway. So I'm a Prize Picks guy. Use code CLNS. They'll give you $50 guaranteed when you place $5 entry. Burks goes 3 for 3, so 12-point lead. Can my dream scenario come true? Let's get a stop. C.J. McCollum guarded by Burks. 9-second differential, shot clock, game clock. C.J. gets a screen. Hesitating inside, swings it to Javonte Green. Corner 3. Oh, my God. That shot hit the ceiling, but it goes in. That's a tough shot. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Herro double-teamed. Swinging it to Burks. Burks swinging it to Jovic. Corner three. He's open. It's good! And that's how the first quarter will come to a close. What a picture-perfect first 12 minutes of 2025 for Miami. They score 36 first-quarter points, lead by 12. What a start for Miami. I mean, I'm just going to keep on saying it, man. Herro, Kel'el Ware, and Nikola Jovic work so damn well together. Ware and Jovic have been good as a defensive duo inside. Like, they actually have been good defensively. I was looking at the numbers. They've split about 70 minutes or 56 minutes or so, those two together. And they have a defensive rating of 87, which is just flat out ridiculous in those small sample size. I mean, it's just been outstanding. They have a net rating as a duo of 32 or 37. And then when you add Tyler Herro into the mix, the trio of Tyler Herro, Nikola Jovic, and Kel'el Ware have an offensive rating of 132 and a defensive rating of 100. So that trio has been unbelievable in the 36 minutes they've played together. The Kel'el Ware, Nikola Jovic duo has been absolutely fantastic. I just could not be more blown away by those three young players. Heat lead by 12 after one quarter. Spam your MIAs down in the chat if you're fired up about that start to the 2025 calendar year. Jewish Heritage Night in Miami. Randy's typing those MIAs. Shout out to you. 450 people watching. Pistons are blowing out the Magic. 65-49. Second quarter about to get underway. Pelicans will start this quarter with the ball. Heat lead by 12. I have no clue who that is. Who is that? Oh, it's Brandon Boston. No shit. Brandon Boston has it. He swings it over to Jordan Hawkins, who lines up a triple at the top of the key, comes up short, but Yves Missi, the rookie from Baylor, got the better of Kel'el Ware there and got the tip in to go. 36-26. Hawkins has it on the left wing, drops it into Jovic, who's guarded by Hawkins. Jovic backing down on Hawkins, has the height advantage here. Jovic, double team, finds a cutting Hawkins, who drops it off to Ware, who elevates for a massive two-handed slam. Great offense there by Miami. Draws a double on the low post, finds an off-ball cutter, and then more movement from Ware in the baseline. Missi pick and roll, can't handle it, loose ball, picked up by Hawkins. Outlet to Herro. Tyler brings it up. Gets a screen from Ware. Herro, baseline drive. Swings it to Burks, but it's tipped out of bounds by Brandon Boston, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Heat on the baseline with 15 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, Jovic just forcing a double, and then great ball movement all the way around. Jovic to inbound, short corner. Gets it to Herro. Herro's going to launch the three. I don't know if it got blocked or anything. It hit the side of the backboard. Odd situation there. Brandon Boston the other way. Up and under layup. Doesn't go, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Kicks out to Jordan Hawkins for three. No good, and Herro tracks down the board. Herro swings it to Burks. Burks now gets downhill. Free lane inside. Not really free anymore. Yves Missi rejects it from behind, and it will go out of bounds. Yves Missi, who has arguably been the rookie of the year since Jared McCain is no longer eligible to win. Jared McCain was clearly going to be the rookie of the year, but with his injury, no longer. Herro, left wing three, blocked. So, pair of shots here by Tyler. Not going well from beyond the arc. Side of the backboard and blocked. Herro now to inbound, 12 on the shot clock. Gets it to Kel'el Ware. Ware looking to get it back to Herro. Now hands it off to Hawkes. Hawkes curling, gets inside, pump fake up and under. Good move there by Triple J. That's what we saw a lot a year ago. And he banks it off the glass, and the lead's back to 14 for Miami. Largest of the game was 15. Knocking on that doorstep. DeJounte Murray over to Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins, former lottery pick out of UConn, gets a screen. He's driving inside. Sidestep mid-range shot by Hawkins, no good. Jovic grabs the rebound. Saves it to Ware. Ware to Herro. Tyler leading the break. Finds a trailing Kel'el Ware. Ware will now be the playmaking hub. He drops it off to Burks. Burks lines up a triple, top of the key. And he rattles it home! Alec Burks with his first triple of the game. And now the Heat have their largest lead of the game at 17. What a start to this first half. Murray the other way. Over to Jordan Hawkins. 18 bench points for Miami tonight. Outscoring the Pelicans bench by 12. They have 6. Murray's been quiet in this one. Driving right on Burks. Behind the back dribble. Has to fade away in the mid-range, and he connects. That's his office. Murray's turned it over 3 times, but he does have 4 points. Jovic has it, drives left, and is fouled by Brandon Boston. A little bit of a hand check there by the young man. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter, or first half, excuse me. Heat lead by 15. Herro's got it on the left wing. Jordan Hawkins defense. Herro drives, gets inside, high arcing lefty layup. Doesn't go. Ball out of bounds off of New Orleans. Herro's looking at the officials wanting a goaltend? I don't know. Herro's started off the game 4 or 5 from the field, so he's missed his last 4 shots. Burks is going to inbound on the baseline. 14 on the shot clock. Finds a curling Herro for 3. It rattles in and out, so Tyler's now missed his last 6 shots. Or 5, I should say. Yves Missi in transition. Layup, good. He is lengthy, man. Doesn't take a lot for him to get to the basket. 13-point lead for the Heat. Jovic gets a screen from Ware. I like these two working together. Jovic inside, drops it off, turned over. Of course, as I say that, here comes Herb Jones in transition, finding Boston in the corner, who drives baseline on Hawkes. Step back, mid-range shot. No good, but Hawkes fouls him. Come on, bro. Second foul on Jaime. I don't know why he's closing out on Brandon Boston that aggressively. There's just no need. There just is absolutely no need. $480 people watching. If you have not already, hit that sub button as Brandon Boston makes the first of 2 free throws here. I'm Nic Rohloff. I go live for almost every Heat game. Content in between live streams. Join the channel if you're a Heat fan. There's no other channel that has you covered on everything Miami Heat better than us. Boston goes 2 for 2 at the line. 43-32. Herro having a tough second quarter after a really good first quarter. He's missed his last 5 shots. Herro looking to get it to Burks. Does. He gets downhill. Alec kicks it out to Jovic. Swung to Herro. Herro doubled over to Jovic. One more to Hawkes. Hawkes drives. Back to Herro. Herro pump fakes. has to put something up, lobs it to Ware, and it's a shot clock violation by Miami. Bad possession there offensively, and the wheels, I'm not saying are falling off, but the past 2 minutes have not been good for the Heat. They have not gotten good looks. They have not played good defense. 17-point lead down to 11. Over 500 people watching. Appreciate everyone here with us on New Year's Day. DeJounte Murray has it on the left wing. Guarded by Burks. Gets a screen from Misi. Drives to the free throw line. Pump fake. Steps through. Now drops it off to a cutting Trey Murphy. Guarded by Jaquez. Murphy, right hook. And it goes. So now the Pelicans fighting back on an 8-0 run. Jaime gets a screen from Kel'el Ware. What a move by Jaquez. That is an impressive drive to the inside, and he lays it back up and in to get it back to an 11-point lead. Jaquez with 4 points now off the bench. He gets blown by on the other end by Trey Murphy, though. That just can't happen. Easy layup. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Heat lead by 9. Jaquez has it top of the key. Ware sets him a screen. Jaquez spinning, driving on Herb Jones, hanging, can't finish, ball batted around, out of bounds off of Miami. See, what the fuck is Jaime doing? Like, yes, that was a good move you just had, but what was that possession? You just drove right into Herb Jones with no plan in mind. What? What was that? I don't know, man. But either way, I got to tell you about today's sponsor with the Heat Report, and that is Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it's so easy to play. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Basketball season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. And now you can win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Think Steph Curry will get more than 5 3-pointers, Giannis more than 35 points. Cook up your hot takes with your friends on Prize Picks when you and your crew run your game. I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Pelicans game. I got more than C.J. McCollum and Tyler Herro combined, 44 points. Less than on Jaime Jaquez Jr., 8.5 points. And then more than on Trey Murphy, 3.5 rebounds. A little 3-player entry here. You can customize the way you play Prize Picks by combining different sports, different players, different teams. It does not matter. That's why Prize Picks is the best. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you place your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. 9-point lead for Miami. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. You saw some of my Prize Picks. I feel very good, actually, about how that's going to go. I'm not going to lie. We're in a good spot right now. I did a power play, so I got to get all 3 right to win. But Trey Murphy has 2 boards, which means I need 2 more to get his more than. I have the combined 44 points between Herro and C.J. McCollum. They have a combined 12, so we'll see. And then I have Jaquez less than 8.5 points. He's got 4, but, I mean, I'm not that moved. Not that moved. I'm not that nervous yet. Not nervous. Not nervous yet. Fun fact here, I guess. The Heat are 5-1 in their franchise history when playing on New Year's Day. Pelicans turn it over inside as Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo check back in. So does Haywood Highsmith and Duncan Robinson. Jovic stays in for Miami. He swings it over to Butler in the corner. Butler Swings it back to Nikola for a right wing triple. Who connects? Jovic with his second triple of the game, 48-36. Heat 6 of 13 from 3. They're a top 10 team in the NBA from beyond the arc this year. DeJounte Murray can't knock down his three-pointer, and Jovic grabs the board. Butler drops it down to Adebayo on the left wing. Bam faces up on the rookie Misi. Swipes through, now doubled. Swings it to Jovic. One more to Highsmith. Highsmith drives downhill, spinning. Turns it over. Haywood is still not good with the ball in his hands, man. Him and Hawkes have not taken the leaps forward in terms of their playmaking and handling. Brandon Boston pull-up mid-range shot. The elbow over Highsmith is good. 10-point lead for Miami. 5.5 to go in the opening 24. Duncan Robinson gets a screen from Jovic. Duncan's perfect from the field, and that will change as he airballs the three. First missed shot of the game for Duncan. Ten-point lead for Miami. They have dominated this first half. Let's hope that they finish the half strong. Keep the lead at double digits going into the half. Played too well to not be leading by double figures. CJ McCollum has it. Pick and roll. Bam switches onto him. McCollum drives left, just absolutely suffocated by Bam. Forced into a tough step back three. No good. Rebound fought between Jovic and Misi, and it'll go out of bounds. They're going to say off Jovic. Misi generating a second chance opportunity for New Orleans. He's been really, really good for them tonight. 4 points, couple blocks, getting another chance there. Herb Jones inbounds it to Murphy. Trey Murphy's been the best player on the floor for New Orleans today. He's working on Bam. Bam, good defense. And forces a loose ball. Murphy at the half court, 3 seconds. Swing it over to the Boston. What a possession by Miami off defensively, and it's going to result in a shot clock violation. Clap it up for the Miami Heat defense there. I mean, there has been a couple possessions today defensively for the Heat that have just been, show that on camera to every high school, every college, every NBA team across the country and have them take notes. Heat's defense has been spectacular so far. Bam Adebayo, right wing, guarded by Tice. Bam hands it off to Duncan. Duncan gets downhill, loses the ball, but they're going to say fouled, reach in. It'll be a fresh 14 on the shot clock, side out for Miami. Jimmy Butler's been quiet in this game. Only 2 points, 2 free throws. He's only taken 1 real shot. So one-legged three-pointer. Adebayo, top of the key, swings it over to Jovic. Jovic guarded by Boston. 7 on the shot clock. Swings it to Bam. Adebayo looks at the shot clock, knows he has to go. Bam, sidestep, mid-range shot is good. What an impressive bucket from Bam Adebayo in the mid-range, and he now has 9 points. Trey Murphy trying to answer with a 3. My goodness, does he have a shooting stroke on him. He's the leading scorer in this one, 19 points. Butler over to Bam. Adebayo loses the handle, and it's out of bounds off of Miami. What the fuck was that? How does Bam just miss that? Or just lose the ball? No one even touched him. I don't get it. Lead is 9. McCollum has it. Jovic defending. Nikola's been on the court the entire quarter so far. Trey Murphy gets downhill. He gets a step on Highsmith and then is fouled. A late whistle. I wonder if the Heat will think about challenging this. I didn't see a foul. I'd love to see a quick replay. That'd be the first foul on Nikola Jovic. Trey Murphy, chance to get 20 points in this first half with the free throw here. No challenge coming from Miami. I want to see a replay. I just want to see if there was a foul. FanDuel Sports Network not going to give me one. Losers. 8-point lead now for the Heat after Trey Murphy knocked down the first free throw. Herro checks back in for the Heat. Murphy goes 2 for 2 at the line, so the Heat's lead down to 7. Not as much as 17 in this first half. Herro bringing it up on the left side, double team. They drop it down to Butler. Butler drives, kicks to Duncan. Corner 3 for Robinson. Too strong. That's a shot Duncan usually can connect on with his eyes closed. Trey Murphy now on the other end, driving, step back 3 over Tyler Herro. Comes up short, rebound Duncan. Robinson will push it across half court, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Duncan crosses over, pick and roll with Bam. Drops inside the Butler on the baseline. His layup is blocked out of bounds by Daniel Tice. The Pelicans, as much as they have been struggling defensively, have had a lot of blocks on Miami inside today. Oh, it looks like the Pelicans are going to challenge this call. Or is it just a standard timeout? Broadcast not letting me know. We'll see what happens. I don't know if they're challenging this or it's just the normal second timeout of the quarter. But, man, the Pelicans have had 6 blocks inside. Daniel Tice has 2 blocks. The Heat have no blocks. Not that that's an indicator of how the game is going, but Ty Man the Buckeye is excited because the Buckeyes won against the Ducks. $500 people watching. If you have not already, hit that sub button. Julio and Jonathan both just commented at the same exact time. Hello from the Philippines. What are the chances? Kane says Sun Devils versus Longhorns now. Kane Angel, that game already happened. Good game, though. Texas and Ohio State will play in the semifinals in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. Penn State awaits the winner of Georgia and Notre Dame tomorrow. I don't think they're bots from the Philippines. Diamond, you're right about Jimmy. He is certainly coasting. I was very fascinated to see how Jimmy Butler would play in this game because Jimmy is very hit or miss. Sometimes he gives all of effort. Sometimes he doesn't. And tonight's the game. He's not really giving a lot of effort. Bam, inside. It's an off-ball foul, though. Haywood Highsmith with an illegal screen. I'll tell you what. This is a real shame because the Heat, who have played a really good first half, in my opinion, under 3 minutes to go in the first half, only lead by 7. It's not very good. Herb Jones has it at the top of the key. Finds a curling C.J. McCollum. McCollum guarded by Jimmy Butler. Jovic back in for Highsmith. Trey Murphy has it, driving in the corner, hanging and finishing off the glass. Trey Murphy, are you kidding me? 23 first half points. The Pelicans only trail by 5 now. Herro guarded by C.J. McCollum. This is a matchup that Herro could take advantage of. Instead, he swings it over to Duncan Robinson. Then it's back to Herro. Herro will launch a deep 3, and he comes up short. This Heat 17-point lead is evaporated. 5-28 Pelicans, man. Brandon Boston driving on Herro, has a lane inside, turns around, fall away jumper, good. Are you kidding me? This is embarrassing. Bam has it, picks up his dribble, finds Jimmy. Butler at the top of the key. Drives, picks up his dribble. This possession's going nowhere. Butler stripped out of bounds. It will stay with Miami. 3.8 seconds left on the shot clock. Butler to inbound. Gets it to Duncan. Curling three. He's open. Can't get it to go. And the Pelicans, if they take a three, could tie the game. What a joke. Trey Murphy has it. Kicks it over to Tice. Now gets it on a backdoor cut. Guarded by Jovic. Good defense by Nikola, but a better finish by Murphy. Trey Murphy has 25 first-half points. And the Pelicans have come back from down 17 to make it a one-point game. The Heat have not scored in 3 minutes. Butler, left wing, swinging it to Nikola. He drives, baseline, back to Butler, corner three. Good! Jimmy Butler finally snaps the scoring drought for Miami with a corner tree ball. Under 40 seconds to go now. Heat lead by 4. Brandon Boston driving on Duncan Robinson, swooping right-handed layup. There's classic Duncan Robinson, zero defense. Herro lobbing, looking for... Oh my God, it went in. Tyler Herro just made a three. That was a meant-to-be alley-oop pass to Jimmy Butler, who was wide open, and it somehow went in. Oh my. When it's your all-star career year, it's your all-star career year. Trey Murphy driving, triple-teamed on the baseline, swinging it. C.J. McCollum three. Doesn't go. Adebayo board. 5 seconds to go in the half. Bam pushing. 3 seconds. Curling Duncan Robinson at the buzzer. Doesn't get it to go. And that's how we will end the first 24 minutes of the new year. Heat lead 56-51. The Heat led as much as 17 in the first half. Their lead is only 5 at the break after going on a massive scoring drought to end the first half. As always, after we finish the first 24 minutes, grade the Heat's performance so far, A, B, C, D, or F. Actually saying B+. I originally had it like at an A, but after that close to the half, I'm going to go B-. I'm going to go B-. Eli says F+. Kane says B-. Mega says A. F+ from Noah. Eli is either a Rockets fan or a hater because he's saying, what is Herro good for other than being dropped to the floor? Clearly not a Heat fan. Jimmy Butler is rocking pink hair. Ryan, I'm going to go on the limb and say you're correct. Can't really go on 3-minute scoring droughts often if you want to win in the NBA. Ugh. I'm tired. Late night last night. This is probably for most of you guys on New Year's Eve. I had 3 cups of coffee today, and I'm still exhausted. Should have got a Celsius for today's game. Probably going to get one for tomorrow's game, as the Heat are back in action tomorrow against the Pacers at home. I'll be live for that game as well. 3 games this week for the Heat. Tonight against the Pelicans, tomorrow against the Pacers, and then Saturday against the Jazz. Ideally and realistically, the Heat should go 3-0 this week. Pacers are not a good team. They come into your building. The Pelicans are the worst team in basketball at home. You should be able to win. And the Jazz are one of the worst teams in basketball. Coming into your building on Saturday, you should win. Feel very confident about the Heat winning the next 3 games, and if they're able to take care of business, that would be 4 straight wins for Miami. They would hold a 19-14 record if they go 3-0 this week. So hopefully Miami's able to get that done. Still 420 people watching. Let's check in on how many subscribers we've gained today. We started at 61,138. We're at 61,160. So we've picked up 22 subscribers. Appreciate the new subscribers to the channel. For the 420 people watching, if you are not subscribed, please join the channel. I'm Nic Rohloff. Help us get to 17K subs. I love the yearly Instagram posts by people. Chris says he needs CJ to lock in. My prize picks would also need CJ McCollum to lock in. I need him and Herro to combine for more than 44 points. So far, they've combined for 15. So they have quite a lot of work to do. They have to combine for 30 points in the second half. Very possible, but very possible. Ryan, you are not wrong about that, man. You are not wrong about that. We're going to be watching 2 games. We'll be having our eyes on each game. We'll be going play-by-play for each game as well. Going play-by-play for each game. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully the Dolphins can win. Looks like it will be Tyler Huntley starting for the Dolphins. But this is a basketball channel. We're talking only hoops today. I mean, Travi, I'm not going to throw out accusations like that. Is Jimmy playing well today? No, not really. But I'm not going to claim that he's drunk by any stretch of the imagination. If you have not already, this is our Super Chat menu. $5 equals 5 push-ups. $10 is a shot of tequila. $20 gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. We've gotten 2 Super Chats today. Shout out Chase and Axie. You see also in the live chat a goal. If we get 10 $5 Super Chats or better, I'm doing a beer bong. We are 8 away. 8 away. It's also kind of getting hot in here, so I'm going to turn on the fan. Shout out to Pigeon Base, Lord Buddy Bear, Daywalker, Chase, Devin Miller, Randy, Jesus Batista, NWO Podcast, Mr. Geo, Brian McKenna, Matt Montgomery, and Major Anthony Nelson. Those are the Hall of Famers that have gotten into the Hall of Fame Club today. We have a lot of room left on this ball. We have 52 games left in the season. This marks game 31 for Miami. 16-14 in their first 30 games. 52 go. 52 to go. Noah says Noah, is this true? Are you trolling me? Noah, be honest. I know you're a Knicks fan. Are you trolling me? Are you actually a Dolphins fan or not? Noah, swear. He trolls all the time in chat, so it's hard for me to know if you're trolling or not. He says, on God. So I'm going to trust you, Noah. Yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan too, and I also host our Dolphins channel here at Chat Sports. If you want to go subscribe, Dolphins Today by Chat Sports, Noah, we'd welcome you over there. We put out more content over there, daily videos. We're live every game for them too. He says he's going to be at the game on Sunday. I guess that makes sense if you're a Knicks fan. You're in the building for the Meadowlands. Noah goes every year. Well, make sure you're subscribed to our Dolphins Today channel. Pine, aren't the Pelicans tanking? No. They actually did the opposite of tanking. They traded 2 first-round picks, Dyson Daniels, Larry Nance, to the Hawks to try to win now with DeJounte Murray. Unfortunately, they just have had a lot of injuries to Zion, to Brandon Ingram, and they have not been good at all. Kane says, how many more college football games left? 4. Quarterfinal game tomorrow, Georgia, Notre Dame. The 2 semifinal games, which takes us to 3, and then the national championship game, so 4. Second half should be getting underway relatively soon. Wallace says Zion for Jimmy. No. I'm out on Zion, bro. I know everyone talks about his talent, and there's no disputing his talent. And it's the reason why he went number 1 overall. But he's out of shape, injury prone. And I don't think him and Bam would play well together. So no. No. I think the number one thing I want to happen, and it's highly unlikely, but if I had to choose, I had my dream scenario, and we traded Jimmy Butler for someone, it would be in a 3-team deal. Warriors, Heat, Kings. If you watched that video I put out on Tuesday, shout out to you. If you didn't, go watch our last video we put out on a trade idea 3-teamer where De'Aaron Fox ends up in Miami, Jimmy Butler ends up in Golden State, and the Kings get 3 first-round picks, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins. So let me know, would you trade Jimmy Butler, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and 1 first to get De'Aaron Fox, Kevon Looney, and Gary Payton? That was the 3-team trade idea that I had. You trade Jaquez, a first, and Butler for Fox, Looney, and Payton. If you guys are going to say no, let me know why. Let me know why you wouldn't do that trade. Wallace says Fox without Jimmy doesn't make sense. We'd have no closer. Fox is a good closer. Fox is one of the most clutch players in the NBA. I'm not even kidding. Like, when they first introduced the Clutch Award, which, by the way, is an objectively ridiculous award, the first year they introduced it, like 2 years ago, De'Aaron Fox finished in the top 3. Fox is one of the best closers in the NBA because he is so athletic and so quick with the ball in his hands. He can get any shot he wants. Will he make it? Can't guarantee that. But he is one of the highest scoring players in the NBA in the clutch time. So I don't think that's a valid reason on why you wouldn't want to do that trade. And you'd also have Tyler Herro, by the way, in that trade. You would keep Tyler Herro. So you would have Fox and Herro as your starting backcourt. Bam as your lead guy in the front court. So, I don't know. Herro's been clutch all year long. So you have him, Fox, as your two guys to create in the clutch. Fine, but I think it would work. And it can't get worse defensively, right? Your starting backcourt has been Duncan Robinson and Tyler Herro. Anybody is an upgrade over Duncan Robinson defensively. So here, Fox is actually a really good steal guy. Fox averages 1.5 steals a game over the last 4 years. Averaged 2 steals a game. I forget if it was last year or 2 years ago, but he gets steals. He's quick. He's athletic. He can move his feet. I love De'Aaron Fox in Miami, man. Young player, fits the timeline of Bam and Tyler. Those three can grow together. I like it. If you're trading Jimmy and you want to stay competitive, I think the number one thing you could try to do is get that 3-team deal rolling. Now, De'Aaron Fox has to request a trade from Sacramento, and we'd have to keep our eye on that. But if De'Aaron Fox requests a trade before the deadline in February, the Heat should be doing everything in their power to get that 3-team deal in motion. Yeah, Josh, and it would have aura. Would it win a championship? I don't know, but having De'Aaron Fox, Herro, and Bam as your big three, Bam and Fox are best friends. They played together at Kentucky at college, and then 2 years later, Tyler Herro was an all-star freshman for the Kentucky Wildcats. Like, having the Kentucky trio as your big three in the NBA is just flat-out aura. What would I do for another Heat championship? I'd get a I think I'd get it. I might get it. I'm not a tattoo person. I have no tattoos. I don't really want tattoo. I think I would get a tattoo of the Heat logo in the 2020, in the championship if they won it. I think I would do it. I think I might. That'd be the only that might be one of the only tattoos I'd get. So I'd get a tattoo for a Heat championship. We're about a minute away from getting the second half going. Heat lead 56-51. Wallace says team ball doesn't win in the NBA anymore. Got to have an alpha. But we don't really have an alpha now, Wallace. Like, Jimmy doesn't... Like, when was the last time Jimmy really took over, I think, at a clutch time, moment? It's been Herro all year long. Herro's been the go-to guy. I'm not going to say Herro's the alpha on the team, but in the clutch, offensively, it's been him that they've gone to. We're back in the second half. And it doesn't start like the first half, thank goodness. Trey Murphy misses a open left wing three. Bam Adebayo corrals the rebound. Duncan Robinson now gets it and now gets a screen. He's chased by Herb Jones. Duncan driving inside. Lob. It's a Bam slam! Good move there by Duncan. Good playmaking. CJ McCollum, step back three, right wing, too strong. Rebound tipped around, gathered by Bam. And he turns it over. No! What a play by the Pelicans. What are they doing? The Heat are going to have a shot. It's Highsmith inside. He swings at the Herro. Left wing three. It's good! A really good start for Miami in the second half. They immediately go 5-0 spurt. They go up by 10 once again, 61-51. And it is a early timeout by New Orleans. Spam those fireball emojis. Herro now leading scorer on the Heat with 14 points after that triple. That was a head scratcher from New Orleans. Bam gets the rebound. He goes to outlet it to Jimmy Butler. It's severely underthrown. CJ McCollum grabs it in air and then goes to throw it. And I don't know if he slipped or just botched it, but he throws it right to Haywood Highsmith, then which sets a good motion for Miami. And it was an open three for Herro, which he obviously knocked it down. Ugh. Guys, I got kind of news for you. I think I'm going to get a buzz cut. What do you guys thought on a buzz? I'm not going full Tyler Herro buzz, but I might get like a buzz fade. Not like an actual buzz, like crazy like that, but I might cut my hair like the shortest it's been since like middle school. I used to do buzzes all the time, but I think I'm going to do like a buzz fade almost. What do you guys thought? You guys think I'd have aura? You guys think I'm going to look like a loser? What do you guys think? I think I'm going to do it after the NFL season. After this upcoming Sunday. So I think next Monday or Tuesday might be it. Moonlight says, get a buzz cut if Tyler Herro comes out. I think I might do it in general. My hairline isn't bad. Like, it's a little bit of a widow's peak, but my forehead isn't crazy. So it's not like I have a massive forehead by any stretch of the imagination. We'll see. Get a mohawk? Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Buzz cut might have aura. I'm kind of excited to try. I'm not gonna lie. Moonlight says I have a receding hairline. I do not actually. It's just my hairline. It's been that hairline since I was a kid. I have really strong hair. Fun fact. This hair is thick as heck. Thick as heck. My family has long and thick hair. I don't know. They didn't really show it, but I think we're gonna have a jump ball. I don't know what happened on the inbound. I think Jimmy Butler and Yves Missi kind of got into a little grabbing there. So I think it's gonna be a jump ball. Those two center circle. Jimmy stands no chance to win. Yeah, I mean it's won by Missi. He's given up 6 inches and unbelievable length. Herb Jones drives inside. His layup goes. That's Herb Jones. What, first points? It is. That was only his second shot attempt. I've been a fan of Herb Jones' game. He's a really elite defender. He needs to improve offensively for sure, but he's a little bit of a better Haywood Highsmith, in my opinion. Butler drives inside and banks it in, so Butler scores early here in the second half. Herb Jones the other way, drives, loses the handle. It's kicked out to Trey Murphy, corner 3. My goodness, is he unbelievable. Butler gets it to the top of the key for Bam. He faces up, thought about a 3 over Missi. Instead, hands it off to Duncan. Duncan curling inside, drops it off to Highsmith on the baseline. Turnaround push for Highsmith doesn't go. It's out of bounds off of Bam Adebayo, and it will go to New Orleans. 7-point lead for Miami. I wish the Heat had Herb Jones as well. I think he'd be great. The lefty Herb has it. He swings it over to Trey Murphy. He'll take a step back 3. It doesn't go, and Bam flies in for the rebound. Adebayo outlets it over to Highsmith. Now to Butler in the corner. Butler driving, kicking. It's Highsmith. Haywood back to Herro. Herro crosses over, drives, kicks. Highsmith, right wing, open triple. Does not fall. Rebound Missi, outlet McCollum. Here comes the veteran. CJ gets downhill. Floater. Goes. And just like that, a little spurt by New Orleans gets back within 5. Bam Adebayo on the right wing. I would like to see him drive on the rookie Missi. Use his physicality. Missi is longer and more athletic than Bam, but if Bam gets his weight and shoulder into Missi without extending the off arm, Missi's going to go flying. He's a thinner guy. I would love to see Bam get more aggressive. Duncan inbounds at the Bam after the foul. They fouled Jimmy Butler. Bam with an excellent pass to a cutting Butler, and he banks it in over CJ McCollum. So that's now 4 points in the period for Butler, and maybe we're going to see a more aggressive Jimmy offensively in the second half. He's now got 9 points on the ball game. McCollum, guarded by Butler at the top of the key, driving right. CJ gets a step inside and banks in a high arcing layup. McCollum with back-to-back scores. He's got 8. Bam Adebayo, top of the key. Dribbles off the foot of Misi. Bam picks it up. Oh, wait, they're going to say it was off Bam's foot. Turnover. That handle from Adebayo is a little bit loosey. Not the strongest. CJ McCollum drives by Butler and one. 6 straight points for CJ McCollum. Chance to make it 7 and get within 2. That's a weak foul, man. McCollum misses the free throw, though. Said it was a weak foul. Ball doesn't lie. Adebayo, top of the key. Trying to dish it off. He does to Duncan Robinson. Duncan now has it. Gets a screen from Bam. Duncan drives downhill. High arcing lefty layup. Oh, what a finish by Duncan Robinson. McCollum the other way. He's feeling it. Running floater. It goes. The Heat had no answer for Trey Murphy in the first half, and they have no answer for CJ McCollum to start the second half. Herro, quick curling 3 to answer. He does! Herro's second triple of the half. He's now got 17 points, leading scorer for Miami. All-star caliber season continues for number 14. Herb Jones driving on Duncan Robinson, stops, turns around, but the pivot foot slid, and it's a travel on Herb Jones. Goes back to Miami, up 6. Adebayo, top of the key, hands it off to Duncan, gets a screen. Robinson, it's going to be a moving screen on Adebayo. That is Bam Adebayo's first foul of the game. Adebayo's on triple-double watch. 11 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. We'll see if he can get 5 rebounds and 4 assists in this game. TJ McCollum, who's hot, kicks it over to DeJounte Murray, who's been really quiet today. It's been a Trey Murphy and McCollum show. And Murphy driving inside, draws a foul. Is that going to be Duncan Robinson reaching in? I think it will be. I didn't see. New Orleans does have the worst record in the NBA, 5-28. Next worst is Washington at 5-25. Jeez. Murphy at the line makes the first. Heat led by as much as 17 in the first half. They led by 5 at the break. They currently lead by 5. Murphy makes it a 4-point game now. Duncan has it, left wing, gets a screen from Bam. Duncan drives, stops, kicks back to Bam, hands it off to Herro. Herro, curling 3, top of the key. Oh, how did he make that leaner? Herro with 3 triples in the quarter. He's now got 20 points. I mean, this guy is just unbelievable. It's a joy to watch him play every night. DeJounte Murray looking to answer with a triple. Cannot. Butler with the rebound. Long outlet up ahead. Tipped out of bounds by Murray. And the Heat will have it on the baseline with 20 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, are you kidding me? Herro will have games where he does not connect from beyond the arc, and it's a tough watch. But, I mean, he has just upgraded his game. Butler inbounds it to Bam. Now over to Herro, who's feeling it. He gets a screen from Bam. Herro, baseline, stops, turning, fading on McCollum. High arcing floater, doesn't go, and the rebound comes down to New Orleans. McCollum, who's feeling it as well, crosses over, kicks to Herb Jones. Now to the corner for Trey Murphy. Doesn't go, too strong there, and Duncan Robinson grabs the board. He'll bring it up, 7-point lead for Miami, 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Duncan Robinson gets it, drives downhill, high arcing layups, no good. Rebound Trey Murphy, he'll push. Numbers for New Orleans, Murphy inside, layup, good. Just went right into the chest of Haywood Highsmith there, and it's back to a 5-point game. Lead has been around 5 the entire game so far. Herro has it, guarded by McCollum. crossing over. Herro driving, step back, elbow, kicking it to Butler, who drops inside the Duncan, who lays it up and in. Good pass there by Herro to Jimmy, and then a good feed inside by Butler to Duncan. Robinson with 12 points. Murray driving on Bam, stopping, loses the handle, now finds a cutting Herb Jones, who push shot goes. It's been back and forth in this third quarter. The lead has just been there at 5 almost every game, or every time. Timeout Miami. They'll talk it over defensively. 5 minutes to go in this first 12 minutes of the second half. Heat lead by 5, and it's a perfect time to tell you about our proud sponsor of the live show. That is Prize Picks. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it's so easy to play. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Basketball season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. And now you can win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Think Steph Curry will get more than 5 3-pointers, Giannis more than 35 points. Cook up your hot takes with your friends on Prize Picks when you and your crew run your game. I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Pelicans game. I got more than CJ McCollum and Tyler Herro combined, 44 points. Less than on Jaime Jaquez Jr., 8.5 points. And then more than on Trey Murphy, 3.5 rebounds. A little 3-player entry here. You can customize the way you play Prize Picks by combining different sports, different players, different teams. It does not matter. That's why Prize Picks is the best. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you place your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Lead is 5 for Miami. Trey Murphy can't be stopped today. 32 points. My Prize Picks trio power play looking pretty good, to be honest. I need another 13 points combined from Herro and McCollum. They've combined for 32 so far. I need 45. I need Trey Murphy to get 1 rebound, so he'd have 4. And I need Jaquez to finish with 8 points or less, and he's still got 4. So, I kind of feel good on where I'm at with this play. Prize Picks is officially back in Florida and back with us here at the Heat Report. And we appreciate them for sponsoring us, and I appreciate them for being the best daily fantasy sports platform out there. Hopefully my entry hits today. Five minutes to go in the third quarter. Jovic checks in for Miami. So does Alec Burks. Jimmy Butler has it. The Pelicans go to what looks like a matchup zone. Duncan Robinson has it. He's going to have to put up a 3, and it does not. Oh, my God, it goes. It hits the front rim, back rim, goes all the way up in the air, and then falls in. Duncan Robinson's third triple. Heat up 8. Duncan has 15 in the game. McCollum has it, guarded by Alec Burks. It's a left wing 3. McCollum wanted a foul, doesn't get it. Jimmy Butler grabs the rebound. Outlet to Adebayo. Bam pushing the pace. What a pass to Duncan Robinson, who gets the layup to go. Lead back to 10. I mean, that was an incredible pass from Bam. I know Bam doesn't always make his shots, which is frustrating, but that vision from your center is just flat out incredible. Jordan Hawkins, corner 3, does not go. Adebayo with the board. Bam now 1 assist and 4 rebounds away from a triple-double. Point Bam today. Adebayo top of the key. Back to Duncan. Duncan will get a screen from Adebayo. Loses the handle. Picks it back up. Back to Adebayo. Bam drives on Tice. Behind the back dribble, jumper at the line, does not go. Rebound New Orleans. Hawkins brings it up, trailing McCollum. McCollum driving on CJ, takes a bump, foul called, and McCollum will head to the line for 2. CJ McCollum has been very aggressive in this third quarter. He had 4 points at the half. He has 8 points in this quarter alone. Wallace says we need a 3-and-D pass first point guard. Any suggestions? I've said it for a long time, Wallace. A healthy Lonzo Ball is the perfect point guard in Miami. Size, playmaking, high IQ, defense, and when good and playing well, a good three-point shooter. CJ McCollum, they're going to say that foul is on the floor, but it gets his inside anyway off the inbound and finds a reverse layup to go. Adebayo, top of the key. Heat lead is 8. They led by 5 at the half. Duncan drives downhill. Euro step. Blocked by Jordan Hawkins. Duncan wanted a foul. No call. Jordan Hawkins the other way for New Orleans. Baseline drive now for Javonte Green, who stepped on the baseline, and it's a turnover going back to Miami. 3 minutes to go in the third. Can you close the quarter strong? Kalal Ware in for Adebayo. Tyler Herro back in for Miami as well. Hawkes driving, spinning, right hook shot, too strong, doesn't go. Gets his own rebound, goes up, and cannot get it to go, but he draws the foul. Hawkes persistent on the offensive end there and will earn himself a trip to the line for 2. Tagul says, I'm now wearing my Jimmy Butler jersey. If we lose, I'm lighting it on fire. That's funny. Classic Jaime Hawkes missing the free throw. He's just been so bad this year, man. I got to be honest. I'm not shopping him, but if a team wants him in a trade at the deadline to improve the team this year, I'm doing it. And Hawkes misses both. I just can't do it. Trey Murphy driving inside, bumped foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. Trey Murphy leading scorer in this game with 32. He has been absolutely sensational in this one. I think Kalal Ware picks up that foul. Ware played really well in the first half. 7 points, has not missed a shot, couple rebounds as well. Trey Murphy at the line makes that one. It's been a back-and-forth third quarter, and the lead is currently 7 for Miami. Over 600 people watching. Shout out to all y'all for joining us here on New Year's Day. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. I'm Nic Rohloff. We put out daily content surrounding the Heat, watch parties, videos, short-form content. We do it all. Benign Rex, you aren't lying there. Those two have been major disappointments for their two squads. Oh, Kalal Ware reaching the cookies on the top shelf for a two-handed alley-oop slam. Great feed there by Hawkes after the Pelicans put on a little press. CJ McCollum looking to answer. Drops it off to Hawkins. 8-foot jumper. Doesn't go. Rebound fought for. Burks grabs it. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Jovic has it now on the right wing. He'll slow it down. Gets a screen from Ware. Jovic baseline. Doubled. Swinging it to the Pelicans. Jovic has been great this year at passing and playmaking and making the right decision. That was not one of them. Fast break dunk there for Jordan Hawkins off the bad turnover by Jovic. 6-point lead, minute and a half to go in the third. Hawkes has it. Herro sets him a screen. Jaime spinning inside, hanging off glass, finishes! Tough move there by Jaime. Back to an 8-point Heat lead. Trey Murphy driving. Scoop layup, deflected by Ware, or at least altered. It's missed. Heat have numbers. 5-on-4. Herro, pump fake, wide open, left wing three. And it's good! Tyler Herro with 4 3-pointers in the quarter. Lead up to 11 for Miami. Herro with 23 in the ball game. Timeout Pelicans. Spam those fireball emojis. The defensive wear to make Trey Murphy miss. He hits the deck. Heat have numbers, and a inexcusable mistake by New Orleans. If you are going to be short-sighted defensively, the one guy that you cannot leave is Tyler Herro. The best offensive player on the floor, the best offensive player on Miami. They left him wide open, and he makes them pay with his fourth three-pointer in the third quarter. Spam those fireball emojis for the timeout from New Orleans. Kane Angel knows the drill. Boy Wonder spamming the Boy Wonder. Dig Dog says, is this me or do the Heat look like they're having fun with each other? I'll say this. As much as people want to talk about the Jimmy Butler prefers a trade, the maybe discourse and not good relationship between the front office and Jimmy Butler, the camaraderie on this Heat team is really good. They do like each other. There's really good chemistry on this Heat team. So I want to see it work for these guys. I just don't think they have enough to win in the Eastern Conference, and they should either make a trade to go all in and trade Rozier or Jaquez, or they should probably try to maybe reset. Missed three by Murphy. Good rebound by Ware. Outlet to Jovic. He goes coast to coast. Kick out to Jaquez. Corner three. It's good! Jaime hits a corner triple. And the Heat go up by 14. An excellent close of the quarter. My prize picks is cooked, but Heat on an 8-0 run. DeJounte Murray inside. Volleyball spiked by Kel'el Ware. Heat out and running. Burks right wing. And he'll slow it down to Herro. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. 4-second differential shot clock, game clock. Herro will get a screen from Alec Burks. Herro doubled. Now single. Herro crossover, driving at the free throw line. Pump fake. Kicks it out. It's a Jovic shot clock violation. Herro could not create the separation he thought he could. Had the grenade at Nikola Jovic at the end of the shot clock. And it'll be a violation. But get a stop here. Close the quarter on an 8-0 run. And go into the break with go into the fourth quarter with a 14-point lead. Murray gets a screen. He'll pull up from three over Ware. Does not go. And that will be the end of the third. Heat lead by 14. They win the third quarter 34-25. An excellent third period for Miami. We talked a lot about the struggles of Miami in the third quarter at the first 10, 15 games of the year. I tell you what, over the last 15 games of the year for Miami, they have been a good third quarter team. Their worst quarter is a first quarter. The Heat's worst quarter historically this season has been the first. They've been a top 5 second quarter team. And then they've been, I think, between 10 and 15 in the third and fourth quarter this year. It's fourth quarter time, though. Put the fours up. Get the fours in the chat. Spam the fours. 14-point lead. Surely Miami won't blow it to a 5-28 ball club, but spam those fours. Kel'el Ware is fun. That block was sick, dude. That's just elite length, elite verticality, and timing right there. I got to find that tweet. I'm sure my guy DeMar305, a.k.a. Heat Clips, is going to put out a clip of that. He posts all Heat clips from games. He's one of the best in the biz. He's the best in the biz, baby. Gotta go out there. That's gotta be out there. I gotta. Oh, God. Jaden Ivey stretched off the court? What happened? That's not good. I want to see that clip again. All right, we're here back in the fourth quarter. Heat start the fourth quarter with the ball and a 14-point lead. Jovic backing down on Jordan Hawkins, kicking it back out to Herro. Herro gets a screen from Ware. Herro inside, lob to Ware. Couldn't put down the dunk, but they're going to whistle Yves Missi with a late foul call. Wonder if New Orleans will think about challenging that call. Herro had an easy floater. Instead, he lobbed it up to Ware. I mean, I don't really think that's a foul. You'll wonder if New Orleans challenges. No challenge, and Kel'el Ware will get 2 free throws. If there is one knock on Kel'el Ware's game, without a doubt, it's the fact that he is not good at the free throw line. He needs to still add some weight and improve on his defensive positioning at times, but free throw shooting is probably the number one thing. He's a 50% free throw shooter, and he proves it there by making 1 of 2. 15-point lead for Miami. Remember, the largest lead today was 17 in the first half. Floater for Murray over the outstretched arms of Ware goes. DeJounte Murray has been very quiet today. Only 6 points now. Herro gets downhill at the elbow, picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Hawkes. He pump fakes a 3, drives inside, hangs, fouled, and Herb Jones picks up the foul, reaching in on the shot from Triple J. So it'll be 2 free throws for Jaime, who's got 9 points in this one. Chance to get into double figures off the bench. He missed the last 2 free throws. Hawkes misses that free throw. Come on, dude. 0 for 3 at the line for Jaime. What are we doing? Jaime finally makes one. He's 1 of 4. 14-point lead. Herb Jones has it defended by Nikola Jovic. Kicks it over to Murray, who's chased by Burks. Burks still chasing. Murray stops. High arcing bank shot. Good. Back-to-back buckets by DeJounte Murray. Pelicans trying to get back into this one, down by 12. Jovic gets a screen from Ware. Drives to the left side. Jovic now in the corner. Nothing really developing on this play. Swings it to Hawkes. Hawkes will drive on Hawkins. Gets inside. Turns around. Right hook is good. Jaime Hawkes Jr. putting together a strong stretch in the second half. He's now got 12 points. Murray on the other end, double teamed. Swinging it over to Hawkins. Now back to Murray, who gets a screen. Herro switches on. Murray gets downhill. Kicks it back to Hawkins. Right wing triple for the second-year man of UConn is good. 94-83. There is still some power on this Pelicans roster. Don't let the record fool you. You got to stay attached and be ready to play. Ware drops it off to Herro. Dangerous pass. Herro's able to corral it. Now he gets a screen from Ware. Herro, baseline pull-up, 15-footer. Buckets! Herro with 25. Herro is so smooth in the mid-range. He doesn't take as many this year. He's focusing on a better shot profile. But, man, he can still knock those down with ease. DeJounte Murray misses a triple on the other end, but the ball goes out of bounds off Alec Burks, and it will stay with New Orleans. Turned over. Jaquez gets the steal. Finds a trailing Herro for 3. Oh, he comes up short there. And now the Pelicans come the other way. Brandon Boston goes downhill. Euro step on Ware, and he gets the layup to go. Tough finish there and a tough little spurt there where Miami could have ballooned the lead. Instead, it's back to 11. Hero's wide open there. Jaquez the other way, gets a screen from Ware. Jaquez probing, driving, kicking. It's a Jovic right wing 3, and he misses that one. Rebound down to New Orleans. DeJounte Murray will push. Gets downhill. Good job by Alec Burks poking it loose and forcing the Pelicans to reset. Now it's Herb Jones getting downhill. Oh, boy. Herb Jones just posterized Jaime Jaquez Jr. That's not going to be good for Jaime. Herb Jones did get teed up for taunting, but that is an absolute body. Hard to watch. It's hard to watch. The Heat will get a technical free throw out of it. Herro's going to go to the line. He makes the technical, so he takes advantage, gets his 26th point on the night, and puts the Heat lead back to 10, 97-87. That was a major poster from Herb Jones. A major poster. Pelicans put on this press once again. Jaquez has it. Now they kind of ease off of it. 8:30 to go in the fourth. Timeout on the floor. Eric Spoelstra's going to call a TO and talk things over. It's the first timeout of the fourth quarter, which will allow us to tell you about our sponsor for the last time tonight. That is Prize Picks. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it's so easy to play. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Basketball season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. And now you can win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Think Steph Curry will get more than 5 3-pointers, Giannis more than 35 points. Cook up your hot takes with your friends on Prize Picks when you and your crew run your game. I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Pelicans game. I got more than C.J. McCollum and Tyler Herro combined, 44 points. Less than on Jaime Jaquez Jr., 8.5 points. And then more than on Trey Murphy, 3.5 rebounds. A little 3-player entry here. You can customize the way you play Prize Picks by combining different sports, different players, different teams. It does not matter. That's why Prize Picks is the best. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you place your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Shout out to Prize Picks. As you saw, my Prize Picks is not going to win today. If I did a flex play, I could have went 2 for 3 and 1, but instead I went with the power play, and it got me. I didn't expect Jaime to have a good game, especially when I knew he was going to be defended by Herb Jones and Trey Murphy at some points in this game. But he's played well off the bench. Give him credit. Give him credit. Goran Dragic's at this game. They just showed him on the screen. Shot to the lefty flamethrower from Slovenia. It is Slovenia, right? I think so. Yeah, right? Is it? It is Slovenia. Okay. I had to look it up. I was second guessing myself. Couldn't do it. I had to look it up. Heat have been playing well at home lately. They've won 6 of their last 7 and are 8-2 in their last 10 games at the Kaseya Center. 6 of the last 8 wins at home have been by double digits. Miami performing really well at the Kaseya Center this year. All right, we're back. Jaquez driving downhill, missing a layup inside. Rebound Herb Jones. He'll bring it up. Drop off pass to Yves Missi, who's fouled by Kel'el Ware in transition. It's actually a good foul by Ware. preventing an easy dunk there, and Misi is not a good free throw shooter, so I'll live with him taking 2 at the line. I'm willing to bet he misses 1. I'd be willing to bet he misses 1. Misi might be the favorite for Rookie of the Year, center out of Baylor. And as on cue, Misi misses the first free throw. I like these Misi. I actually thought he was a potential target for the Heat at 15. I like Kel'el Ware's long-term upside more than Misi, even though Misi's having a better start to the career because Ware's got a better jumper. Misi's more like a rim-running, I'll finish dunks, I'll block, I'll rebound inside, but I'm not going to be able to have a post-up game or anything like that. I think Ware can develop that, and we've already seen Ware have a little bit of a jumper. Misi does go 1 of 2. Herro's got it. Murray defending. Herro, step back 3, over to DeJounte Murray, comes up short. Offensive rebound, Hawkes. Kicks out to Highsmith, who puts up a triple. And that rattles in and out for Haywood, who's been very quiet today. Rebound New Orleans. Quick ahead come the Pels. Murray has it at the top of the key. Hawkes is defending. Misi will set a screen. Ware is in drop coverage. DeJounte Murray hands it off to Hawkins. Hawkins pull-up elbow jumper. Air ball, and Kel'el Ware grabs the board. Outlet to Jovic. He'll push it on the right side. Kicks it over to Herro, who resets it back to Jovic. Ware sets a screen. Jovic drives downhill. Kicks it out to Haywood. Highsmith drives to the free throw line. Swings it to the corner. It's a Nikola Jovic triple. Too strong. Rebound gathered by Herb Jones. Offense going a little bit cool here for Miami with 7.5 to go. Herb Jones is going to try hand it a 3. Oh, my God. It hit backboard first, and Jovic gets the long rebound. 9-point lead, and Jovic turns it over. Bad TO there by Jovic, who just threw it right over the head of Hawkins. Got to be smarter than that, Nikola. Got to be smarter than that. DeJounte Murray, pick and roll, gets the switch. Jovic now defends on the right wing. Murray isolates, crosses over, drives inside. Nikola, excellent defense. Even tougher shot by Murray. I mean, you can't ask Nikola to play any better defense than that. And this is still a game, folks. Only a 7-point lead for Miami. Hawkes swings it over to Herro. Herro, left wing triple. Doesn't go. Rebound offensively by Haywood. Second chance opportunity for Miami. It's Herro in the corner. Doubled. Drop off to Highsmith. Floater. Good! Excellent dish there by Herro to find Haywood to knock it down. Herro's missed the last couple of shots. Low assist game for Tyler. Only 3 assists. 28 points, though, for Tyler. Murray, turnaround elbow jumper. Rattles in and out. Board comes down to Jovic. Outlet to Herro. Herro driving inside, gets inside, and 1! Tyler Herro! Flexing on him! Herro into 30-point club. Heat into the triple-digit club. Drove right by Murray. They call Murray on a reach-in, slap-down, gather step by Herro, and he lays it up and in. Spam your 14s, Tyler Herro, all-star. Herro taking over a little bit here late like he always does. I mean, it's awesome to have a player like Herro having the year that he's having. I got to be honest, I thought it was going to be... Oh, excuse me, I got ahead of myself. I guess the score bug was a little bit early. I guess when I said he had 28 points, this was ahead. He actually only has 29 now after getting the 3-point play to go. 29 points for Tyler. Trey Murphy, as the Heat go to a zone, kicks at the CJ McCollum, who hits a little running floater. 102-92. Hawkes has it, gets it over to Herro. Herro guarded by Boston. Bam checked in, sets Herro a screen. Bam inside, or Herro inside, drops it off to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Bam faces up on Tice. Turnaround jumper. It goes. Good smooth fall away J from Adebayo. Heat lead to 12 with 5.5 to go. Three on the left side by New Orleans. No good. Adebayo with the board. Bam is 3 rebounds and assists away from a triple-double. Herro driving on the left side. Drops it to Bam. Bam at the free throw line. Faces up on Daniel Tice. Spinning. Lefty layup. Great move, but he couldn't finish. That's a shot Bam needs to make. Herb Jones gets downhill. Bumped by Herro and is fouled. And the lefty from Alabama is going to go to the line for 2. Down 12 with 5 minutes to go. That's a $1 million move and a 1 penny finish by Bam Adebayo. It was just a great move. Uses his athleticism, quickness to spin to his left hand, layup, and he just missed it. Just missed it. Herb Jones makes the first free throw. Both free throws made by Herb Jones. 10-point lead for Miami. 5 minutes to go. Jovic gets a screen from Bam, swings it to Jaquez. Jaquez now drives left. Jaquez gets it to Bam at the elbow. Bam swings it to Nikola. Jovic gets downhill to the rim. Layup. God! Good drive there by Nikola. Bam now with 10 assists, so he's only 3 boards away from a triple-double. I assume they're going to count that as an assist. Trey Murphy drives inside, loses the handle. It's stripped. Bam comes away with it. Numbers for Miami, 5-on-4. But Bam gets stripped from behind. Now the Pelicans come the other way. Brandon Boston layup in transition is good. Tyler Herro could have contested but backed away and let it lay it in. Interesting, I've noticed this here. Jimmy Butler is not checked in this fourth quarter. See if he does check in. Jovic driving, drop off, Bam. It's a Bam slam. We've had a lot of Bam slams today. 108-96. 4 minutes to go. CJ McCollum gets downhill. Drop off to Brandon Boston. Fouled by Adebayo reaching in. And he'll go to the line for 2. Lead is 12 for Miami. My score prediction was 115-100. Seems like it's going to be higher scoring than that. First free throw by Boston is good. 108-97. Wonder, I see people putting it out. I wonder if that virus and return to competitive conditioning, and he's ultimately not returned to competitive conditioning, and he doesn't feel good enough to play in the remainder of this game. If Jimmy Butler doesn't return in this fourth quarter, I guarantee Eric Spoelstra will be asked about it. Heat still lead by 10. Timeout with 3:50 to go. Final timeout of this game. Jimmy Butler has only played 25 minutes today. Maybe it's because the Heat are playing a back-to-back. Like the Heat play tomorrow night at home. Against the Indiana Pacers. Maybe, just maybe, they are not exerting here or Jimmy in the fourth quarter of this game to save him and his body for tomorrow against a better Indiana Pacers team, since the Heat have led by double digits this entire quarter. Maybe, just maybe, it's possible. We'll see. 790 people watching. Hit that sub button on the road to 17K subscribers. I'm Nic Rohloff, live for almost every Heat game. Content in between games. We'll be live again tomorrow night for Heat Pacers. Heat looking to close out this one, start the new year 1-0, get to 17-14 on the year, and winners of 4 of their last 5 games. .347 left exactly. Herro leading scorer for Miami with 29 points. Trey Murphy leading scorer in the game with 34. I completely agree, Gathan. Tyler Herro is an NBA All-Star this year, and I hope he gets recognized for it. It'd be quite the omission if he does not play in San Francisco. He will not be a starter, but I do think he should be an All-Star reserve without a question. Yeah, Butler's still on the bench here, so I don't think he's going to return in this game. Back in this action here, Tyler Herro grabbed off ball, I think by CJ or DeJounte Murray, either way. Foul. Heat not in the bonus, so they will inbound it once again in front of the bench. Up 10, 15 on the shot clock. Jovic, Highsmith, Bam, Herro, and Jaquez are the 5. Bam hands it off to Herro. He pump fakes a 3, drives inside, kicks to Highsmith in the corner for a 3 ball. No good, front rim. Rebound New Orleans, Trey Murphy will push. Murphy swings it over to DeJounte Murray, who drives inside, hanging, fouled by Adebayo. I don't know if that should be a foul. I mean, Murray comes crashing into Bam. Well, what is Bam supposed to do? Get out of the way? Let him have a wide open layup? It's not like he hit him or pushed him or anything like that. I don't know if I agree with that call, but either way, DeJounte Murray going to the line for 2 with 3:25 to go. It's only Bam's 3rd foul. He is 1 assist and 3 rebounds away from a triple-double. DeJounte Murray makes the first free throw. 108-99. Murray makes both free throws, and it's an 8-point game. Bam will bring it up on the left side. Both teams are in the bonus for the final 3 minutes. Adebayo facing up on Misi. Driving. They're going to call a defensive 3 seconds. Looked like Herb Jones was camped out inside. So the Heat are going to get a technical free throw out of this. It'll be Tyler Herro going to the line, the Heat's best free throw shooter on the floor. And you hope that he makes that shot, puts the Heat back up 9, and gets himself to 30 points on the night. Herro, calm, cool, collected, steps up to the line and drills it. 30 points for Tyler. Backing up a great performance on Sunday, 27, 9, and 6 with a 30 bomb today and more to come. Bam gets it on the inbound. Adebayo looking for Herro, lobs it to him. Tyler pump fakes, drives baseline on Herb Jones, and they're going to whistle Herb Jones for a reach-in foul on Herro. And like I mentioned, the Heat are in the bonus, so Tyler Herro is going to go right back to the free throw line for 2. Good job by Miami finding ways to get to the free throw lines, even though Bam Adebayo has not really got to the line that much today. Jimmy Butler, who's the leading free throw shooter on the team, and one of the top 5 players in the NBA in free throw attempts, has not been aggressive and not played a lot. They've still gotten to the line. Herro makes the first free throw, and then there will be a timeout on the floor. I think Eric Spoelstra had a use it or lose it TO, so he'll use it, talk thing over, give his team some rest. And when we return from this timeout, Herro will be at the line for one more to try to deliver Miami an 11-point lead. Tyler Herro with a fantastic 31-point performance today. He has 4 assists, only 1 rebound. I'm not going to lie. I did see a clip of the I saw a clip of the Jaden Ivey injury in Detroit. That is ugly, man. Hate that. I'm a big fan of Jaden Ivey's game. He's not been as good as I think I would have hoped him to be coming out of Purdue. I was a big fan of watching him at Purdue. I thought he was a really talented player, top 5 pick in the draft. But he got his knee bent the wrong way. Player fell right into his knee, and it was an ugly sight. He had stretchered off, man. 850 people watching. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. Come on, if you're a Heat fan, we're the #1 channel for you. Daily content live for almost every game. Sub for dubs. Herro gets the friendly roll off the front rim. He now has 32 points, and the lead for Miami is 11, 3 minutes to go. Trey Murphy has it. Heat go to a zone here with Hawkes and Highsmith up front. Jovic, Bam, and Herro on the bottom level. Under 3 minutes to play in this one. McCollum gets a screen, drives left, and is fouled. Like I mentioned before the timeout, the Pelicans are also in the bonus. So CJ McCollum will be getting a pair of free throws thanks to Haywood Highsmith reaching in. .252 to play in this fourth quarter. The Heat are 15 of 19 at the line. The Pelicans are 18 of 20, make it 19 of 21. 111-101. Spread in this game was 9.5 for people interested. We'll see if Miami can cover or not. Well, that might help. Oh, no, it doesn't. McCollum misses the free throw, but he gets his own rebound. Now takes a step-back corner 3 and drains it. That is the worst possible scenario. 4-point possession for the Pels. They trail by 7. Oh, boy. Hawkes doubled, kicks it over to Jovic. Jovic guarded by Murphy on the right wing. Over to Tyler, 2.5 to go. He pump fakes a 3, gets a screen from Bam. Herro doubled, swinging it to Highsmith. Highsmith gets downhill inside. Reverse layup, too strong. Adebayo offensive rebound and puts it up and in before the shot clock expires. Big-time offensive rebound and putback for Bam. 8 boards on the game for Adebayo. He's now 1 assist and 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. DeJounte Murray, 3. It rattles in and out, and Jovic gets the board. That would have made things a lot more interesting. A chance for a potential put-away possession by Miami. Up 9 with under 2 minutes to go. Herro gets a screen from Bam. Herro drops it to Bam. Free throw line jumper. Adebayo. Oh! Spins in and out. 1.5 to go. Heat lead by 9. CJ McCollum, who's been hot in this second half, drives inside. Running float layup is good. McCollum's just been sensational for New Orleans here in the final second half. Trey Murphy carried in the first half. It's been McCollum in the second half. Bam has it left elbow, guarded by the rookie Misi. 1.5 to go. Bam drives on him, kicks to Highsmith, swung to Hawkes. Hawkes gets downhill. Stops, drop off to Bam. Bam at the free throw line. Jumper, good! Big shot there by Adebayo to put the Heat back up by 9. 1:10 to go. A stop here probably ends the game. We'll see. Trey Murphy in the corner for 3. Too strong. Adebayo grabs the board. He is 1 assist and 1 rebound away from a triple-double. I don't think he's going to get it, unfortunately. Bam's got it. 21-point performance. A really good game for Adebayo. 21, 9, and 9. 50 seconds to go. Guarded by Misi at half court. Tyler Herro will set him a screen. Now isolated. 4 seconds. Bam. Free throw line. Pull-up jumper over Misi. Bottoms! Bam Adebayo closing this one out on New Year's Day. We close out New Year's Eve with a Bam Adebayo closeout game. 11-point lead, 40 seconds to go. Bam Adebayo with a staple 23, 9, and 9 performance on 9 of 14 shooting. What a game from Bam Adebayo in the 20 points, 9 boards, 9 assists. Him and Tyler Herro, the future duo of the Miami Heat in all likelihood, combined for 53 points today on fantastic 20 of 36 shooting. Those two, man. Those two, man. I love when Herro and Bam both play well together. Love it. Nothing makes me happy. Nothing puts a smile on my face more. $40 seconds to go. I'd say as long as the Heat don't give up a 4-point play, they probably are in good shape to win this one. Herb Jones gets it into C.J. McCollum. McCollum driving drop-off pass to Yves Missi, who slams it home. 9-point game. I think the only thing that matters at this point is if you bet the Heat to win and cover 9.5 points. 35 seconds. We'll see if the Pelicans foul. They do foul Bam with 31 seconds. So as we watch the spread here at the end, Bam Adebayo has 2 free throws to have Miami back in front and back in covering. And they're one stop away, 1 free throw and 1 stop away from covering the 9.5. Can Bam close it out? Adebayo makes the free throw. So the Heat are covering 118-108. I think ESPN just added an assist that they didn't credit him for earlier because he now has 10 assists, which means he's 1 rebound away from a triple-double. I think they did just add an assist to his stat, as Adebayo adds another point to his stat line. 11-point game. Miss a shot and get Bam aboard so he get a triple-double. Nope, it'll be a turnover inside. Bam gets a steal, and the Heat will dribble this one out. They will not take a shot. It looks like it will be final in Miami. Heat will win the first game in 2025 against the New Orleans Pelicans at home. 119-108. Shout out to Miami. Big time win for the Heat to get this 3-game stretch against the Pelicans, Pacers, and Jazz started correctly. Spam those W's. Spam those W's. Official final in Miami, 119-108. Heat cover. They are 1-0 in 2025. The Heat are now we're moving to 1 game behind the Orlando Magic for the 4 seed. If you are standings watching currently, it's a little early. I don't really standings watch and scoreboard watch in the NBA until after the trade deadline in February. Once we get past the deadline and All-Star break and we're in mid-February to late February, that's when I start to scoreboard watch. When we have 2 months left in the year is when I start scoreboard watching. Heat are undefeated in 2025. Let's get it, baby. Bam was terrific. 1 rebound away from a triple-double, unfortunately. Kel'el Ware with 10 points and 5 boards off the bench. Jovic with an all-around 8, 7, and 5 game. Herro, 32 points. Look at us go. Look at us go. Yeah, how about Nicole off the bench? 8 points, 7 boards, 5 assists. Kel'el Ware with an efficient 4-4 from the field, 10 points, 5 boards. Hawkes had 12 points off the bench. Burks had 6. 17 points for Duncan Robinson as well. Tyler Herro played 40 minutes in this one. Tyler Herro continues to be the best player on the floor for the Miami Heat. Herro has been, let's just call a spade a spade. Bam Adebayo probably impacts the game more because of his defensive prowess, but Herro's been the most consistent and best player for the Heat this year. He just has. He needs to be in San Francisco. He just needs to be in San Francisco for the All-Star game. Great win, man. Great win. Just read off some stats here. Still have 500 people watching. Where we get on the subscriber mark today? Let's see here. Let's get over here. We'll push the end, and then we'll see where we go. 61,163 was the last update. 61,87. So picked up about 50 subscribers tonight. Appreciate the new subscribers that joined the channel. You won't regret it. Heat win 119-108. Still 500 people watching. We'll stay live on New Year's Day if people want to super chat, ask questions, talk about tonight's game. If not, we'll sign off. Let you guys enjoy your Wednesday night and see you back live tomorrow night. Same place, same time. 6:15 CT, 7:15 Eastern time is when we'll go live for Heat Pacers. Back-to-back in Miami. Wallace, I don't know why you're hating on Tyler, man. It makes no sense. Who cares about how many points Tyler Herro's man had when he had 32 and shot 50% from the field and just absolutely dominated the second half? I mean, he had 10 points at the half. He had 22 second half points. There's no need to think negatively when you win by 11. Shout out to UB. Congrats. Hydra says, is there still a three-point competition? Yeah. I'll say this. If Tyler Herro's in the All-Star game, I think he'll be in the three-point contest as well. They usually try to have people that are already there participate. Now, they do invite some people to participate even if they aren't All-Star. But if Herro's in the All-Star game, he's shooting 43% from three this year. 42%, excuse me. He'll be in the All-Star, or in the three-point contest as well. I'd be willing to bet that. I'd be willing to bet that. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Hydra, we'll give it another 40 seconds before we sign off tonight. Appreciate the 15,000 people that tuned in here on New Year's Day. It was a fun watch party. Wire-to-wire win. Heat led right from the jump. Jumped out to a 5-0 lead, never looked back. The lead got as low as 2 at one point. But the Heat never trailed in this game. Heat never trailed. Pigeon Base in the building with a $5 super chat. Extends the shot clock for a minute, so we'll stay live for another minute here. $5 super chat, 2025 better be good. Well, we're undefeated in 2025, Pigeon Base. Undefeated in 2025. And because of that $5 super chat, Pigeon Base, say 5 push-ups. $5 super chat equal 5 push-ups. Live for another minute because of the super chat. Oh, let's get these push-ups in. Oh, boy. It's not a lot of room back here today, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect form. Won't see better form. Just won't. You just won't. All right, another 30 seconds. See if a super chat comes in. If anyone wants to talk about, ask a game or anything like that. Still 370 people watching. Kane says, to be truthful, I do not feel that I'm ready for the new year. I got to be honest, like, I think people put too much stock in the new year. Nothing changes. Just the number changes. Like, well, there's no difference of today and tomorrow. Pigeon Base with a $2 super chat. Advice for Highsmith. What do you mean advice for Highsmith? Can you clarify what you mean in the comments, Pigeon? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Pigeon Base? But we'll stay live for another 30 seconds until we see what Pigeon says or a super chat comes in. What can he do better? Love his defense, but I swear he scores better than this. Listen, Haywood had a tough shooting night from 3. He went 0 for 3. I mean, that's it. Listen, not every player has to be a bucket, right? Not every player has to be a bucket. Players have to know their role and play their role. And Highsmith plays his role really well. 3-and-D wing. He's, I would say, the second best defender on the Heat. Bam Adebayo is clearly number 1. I'd put Haywood Highsmith number 2 without a question. I think it's like a clear tier break if you want to put whoever you want to put 3, whether it's Jimmy, even Khalil Ware at some point, even though I don't think Khalil Ware's even close to Jimmy at defensively right now. He defends well, but not that level. Everybody has to play their role, and Haywood Highsmith does his role extremely well. And that's why he got paid $6 million per season. Listen, he just had a bad night today shooting. That's it. They're not going to ask him to play make. They're not going to ask him to handle the ball. I wish he could. He can't, but he's just a really solid point of attack defender that can guard 1 through 4 and can knock down a spot up 3 if he's open. But he just didn't hit it today, and that's why he struggled. Haywood, I would never expect him to score more than 6 a game. If Haywood gives you more than 6 points a game, it's really good offensive output. Because that means he either made multiple threes or was great in that dunker spot, baseline cutter and stuff like that. But this is a tough game for Haywood. Shooting. Not worried. He's been great all year long. Plus 11. Second highest plus minus on the Heat tonight. Tyler Herro is plus 13, highest. Haywood Highsmith plus 11. So Haywood was impactful today. All right, that'll do it for today's live stream. Appreciate everybody who tuned in and hung out with us. We will see you tomorrow live again for Heat Pacers. The Pacers have lost 3 of their last 4 games, 16-18 record. Miami with back-to-back wins. They are 17-14 now on the year, a game behind Orlando for the 4 seed. The Heat close out this week at home against the Indiana Pacers tomorrow. And then on Saturday against the Utah Jazz, I expect and hope and believe Miami will go 2-0 to round out the week, have a 3-0 week, win 6 of their last 7, and hopefully be 19-14 going into their West Coast trip, which is quite a long 2-week West Coast trip. All right, see you tomorrow. Pacers Heat. It'll be a fun one. See you then.